What's going on, podcast pimps? Dana here for the fine folks at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to ring in the holiday season. Yeah, the 12 days of Shackmas are here, and here's what you got to do. This is fun. Follow them on social media between now and December 12th. They're going to be posting pictures of these glittery ducks all across the metro. Once they post one, the hunt is on. Find one and win big. Think things like concert tickets, game tickets, gift cards, and I've gotten word that one of the days will be for tickets and a wild suite with yours truly. But you'll have to beat me to find these ducks, and just a warning, I have a lot of time on my hands and I fight dirty. Follow Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to join in the excitement. And remember, get that furnace cranked on before it's too late. Book appointments now at standardheating.com. That's standardheating.com.
All right, here we go. Looks as if everyone made it in this morning, and depending on where you're coming from, reaching your destination should be considered a victory. You're a wonderful crowd. Welcome to the 93X Half-Ass Morning Show. Oh, hopefully if you got somewhere to be this morning, hopefully you can get there without too much trouble. Again, depending on what neighborhood you're in, you're either blasting through snowbanks or slip-sliding on glare ice this morning. Cubby, last night I saw a television meteorologist say that this year, so far, is the winteriest winter in 20 years.
Yeah, I saw it also was like the coldest in 30, something like that.
Yeah,
it's been December's reminding us where we live so far.
The winteriest winter in 20 stinking years.
It was a little worse out there than I thought it was going to be by this time. It started at least by me, it stopped last night. I don't know if you guys got any more, but it wasn't snowing this morning or anything.
No, it wrapped up sometime in the middle of the night. I'm not sure.
Saw a couple of spin-outs, some people definitely having some trouble. But, yeah, it was a little more rough in certain places.
Side streets are tough.
Yeah, once you get to the freeways were fine.
Freeways were fine, but the side streets, I got stuck a couple times. I had to get out and kind of dig myself out a little bit.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You got a shovel in the car?
Yeah.
That's smart.
I park on the street. I kind of have to.
I haven't thought about putting a shovel in my vehicle just in case I needed to. I'd probably shovel somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
But
your car ain't getting stuck, Josh.
Probably
your
not.
monster truck, that thing ain't getting stuck.
Hopefully not, although sometimes those are the ones you see on the side of the road because we get a little cocky.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah. But, no, I left like 20 minutes early just in case.
Yeah, all the pickup trucks are out full force this morning on my way. I'm like, all right, yeah, if you want to go 75, 80, let me just slowly get over into this completely snow-covered lane. It's fine.
So as we always do, a shout-out to the plow guys and plow gals out there. A lot of people texting in saying they've been working between 14 and 20 hours already.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, some people, it's kind of cool. Some people have been sending us pictures of their view, right? So like some city plows and folks out there in their pickups plowing this morning.
They got cool setups in there. And, they're just stocked up with Red Bulls and sunflower seeds to stay awake.
Throwing out trucker bombs, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you watched a couple of spin-outs happen live?
I didn't see them live, no. I just saw they were already... I saw it could have happened yesterday, right? There was nobody in there that I could tell. At least the lights weren't on.
Josh and I both had a similar experience where we got to see a spin-out years ago for me. This has got to be 20 years ago. I got to see a spin-out happen to the car directly in front of me. On a terrible snowy day, I was, oh God, it's hard for me to even talk about this. I was on 494 in Bloomington.
Oof.
So it must have been something for work, right? I'm on 494 in Bloomington, and the guy in front of me suddenly loses control of his vehicle, and he's spinning in a circle while continuing to travel down 494. And he was so close in front of me that I got to read his facial expression a couple of times. And that always will stick with me, seeing the fear and confusion in his eyes as he was just hanging onto the steering wheel and waiting for the momentum to close out, waiting for, you know what I'm talking about? He had zero control, so all he could do was hang on and wait for it to end.
Like you said, it was pretty much the exact same experience. I was going over the bridge here that collapsed, so I know exactly. It was 2007. It was the year it collapsed. and it was icy on that thing. It's maybe January, February. And all of a sudden, just like you, this guy in front of me, I mean, out of nowhere, starts spinning around. And we were almost like synchronized swimmers. It was beautiful. It seemed like it was in slow motion. And as he passed by, we locked eyes. His were about the size of dinner plates. Yeah. And he's looking at me like, what the hell do I do? And I'm looking at him like, you're effed, buddy. And I thought for sure he was going to hit the side of hit the median or something like that. But he didn't. It was perfect. It was like almost like he did it on purpose.
Like an action movie?
Yeah. He spun around, he caught himself, and he was good to go.
Oh, he continued on.
Yeah, he continued on. I mean, we missed each other by, I'm going to say, 5 feet. It was so close.
My guy ended up, I think, flipped over in the ditch.
Oh, no.
Your guy continued on.
It was perfect.
Impressive.
Yeah, and just like you said, the look on his face, I wish we could connect, like we could get together every year on the anniversary and just catch up.
I'll never forget just the pure fear and confusion. I couldn't help but laugh. I wonder if he saw me laughing.
He probably did. Maybe that helped him. I was one of the people that was spinning out once, and the person that I ended up locking eyes with while I was spinning out was a state trooper. And there was nobody else on the road, and there's plenty of room for me to spin around. And I ended up just like landing perfectly straight where I needed to keep going, and the trooper just looked at me, and he was next to me, and I just went on my way. Like, he was like, are you good? Okay,
So
cool.
you were able to keep her going.
Yeah.
Now, this is impressive from one good-eyed Jesus. So keep in mind, he's only got one good eye. And he drives a Mazda Miata. And he said it did pretty good in the snow this morning about 3 a.m. Stopping for lights, it was tough getting going again. That's not a winter car right there. That's impressive.
No, you don't see a lot of dramatic television commercials splashing through ponds and bombing over the top of snowbanks. You don't see a lot of Mazda Miata commercials like that.
That's a fun vehicle, though, by the way.
I'm not familiar with the Miata.
A little convertible, tiny little car.
You're like a little convertible.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, with the lid.
That's wonderful. What a nice way to start my day.
The lid is down, and you're cruising along the beach. So suck it up, folks, and you'll be careful out there driving if you know what's good for you.
Yeah, I'd imagine once more folks get out there, it's going to be difficult.
It'll be a bitch.
It's always worse.
It'll be a bitch for about the next 12, 15 hours,
Yeah.
and then we'll get her all straightened out.
If you get scared, just do what I do. I find the slowest person on the road, and then I get behind them, because then if like somebody's like, oh, why is this girl going so slow? I'm like, oh no, it's the person in front of me. Look at I can't go anywhere.
Car, and where am I supposed to go? There's a car directly.
Yeah.
I hate to disagree with you, but I think you just go faster so you get to your destination quicker and there's less time to be scared.
Get it over with.
Yeah, just get it done.
Good advice either way. No question from the both of you.
Earlier today, I spilled about half a water bottle on my crotch, and I thought for sure I was going to get made fun of all day. Luckily, it dried, but it did look like I peed my pants.
That's the worst.
Well, no one can see you when you're sitting down.
I
Go
did.
ahead, stand up for
Oh,
me.
you can't tell anymore. There's a little spot here.
No, you can't see a damn
But
thing.
we're never going to turn down the opportunity to look at your crotch, Josh.
I'll tell you what, I didn't spill a thing. I wanted you to take a look at my weenie.
You spilled some water on your gear.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That was stupid. It was very stupid of me.
All right. Well, I think we mentioned a few days ago that as we get closer and closer to scissoring in a new year, we're going to see year-end lists, 1 or 2 year-end lists come our way, where websites and other folks count down the most popular this and that for the year of 20 and 25.
I like this kind of stuff.
Sometimes it's the best and the worst things from a particular year. You enjoy this kind of thing, Josh?
Yeah, some of them are pretty fascinating, especially, when you're like you have an app or something that tells you, hey, this is what you were doing this year.
Oh, you were explaining that to me a few days ago, some kind of a YouTube summary that shows you all the videos that you like.
Yeah, kind of. Some of it's concerning almost. Like, wow, I spent that much time typing or whatever. Some of those kind of more odd ones, but it's kind of fun to figure out.
All right, you used the word fascinating. Here's what I have for you. Tell me if the word fascinating comes to mind, Josh. Armpit play is going to wrap up the year of 20 and 25 as the most popular new kink that folks are trying on each other in the sack.
This one.
Does the word fascinating enter your mind?
Maybe fake. Do you think
Fake.
this is really a trend?
Oh, I have no idea what people are doing to each other anymore.
Yeah, I don't know either, but it just if people are doing it, they've run out of ideas. I think if
I've
this is
never
the
been
new
in-
thing.
I've never been involved. That
Maybe
infuriates me during like sexual situations where somebody gets too close to my armpit. Like whether they're like touching my back and like it gets a little too close. I'm like I don't like my armpit. Anywhere
Ashley,
near my armpit.
you mean with their hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I was picturing something.
I
different.
don't
That'd be
care.
crazy. Why are you up there?
I don't care what the situation is, sexual or otherwise. You come near my armpits, be ready for a fight.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah,
how
you're
we
right.
would-
You're right.
We would mess with our siblings. I mean, tickling in the armpit would really get somebody. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't like that.
It puts me into an instant rage.
Yeah, dude, that's so true.
It's
yeah.
the word is rage. If you come near my armpits, be ready for a friggin' fight to the death. So, Josh, here's the thing. You think maybe this is nonsense?
A little bit.
You said, do you really think? Here, I don't know. I don't know what people are doing to each other anymore. But this is what comes to mind for me. A number of years ago, anal went mainstream. Okay?
Boy, you're not kidding.
A couple of years ago, salad tossing went mainstream,
I
right?
just had a buddy yesterday talk about his salad tossing experience.
It's the same, but does this buddy of yours ever talk to you about anything other than sex?
Every once in a while.
I know the guy you're talking about. Does he ever just stop talking about sex?
Yeah, we talk about other things.
That's good.
But it's all sex related.
Oh.
Sex adjacent.
Anal went mainstream. Eating went mainstream. With that in mind, it doesn't surprise me that now we're turning to licking each other's disgusting armpits. I guess that's all I can say on whether or not this is true or not. That's what comes to mind for me.
Not too long ago, a couple of my buddies were like sitting there having a conversation, and I was like somewhat distracted on my phone, and they were just talking about how they normally just eat
Right.
eat butt, and I'm like, what? I'm like, why? I mean, I know that people do it, but it felt weird hearing them talk about it like so casually, like somebody would talk about a different sexual act. I just thought I'm good on that still.
We've come so far, Ashley.
We have. I mean, we've mentioned it before. When Nick and I were growing up, you didn't talk about masturbation or anything like that. Now it's wide open. And then, the anal stuff. You might as well just say, I'm about to go to prison back in the day, talking about something like that. But now it is so, everybody talks about it.
Armpit play is going to end the calendar year of 20 and 25 as the most popular, is how you say it, new kink
It makes me uncomfortable.
that we're doing to each other. I'm going to go ahead and say no effing thanks. Which way do you go on armpit play?
What's the grooming situation? I'd want it completely bare. Well, no, maybe a landing strip. I don't know. I can't decide. I'll pass. I'll pass on it altogether.
Yeah, me too. Well, here it is. Here's what I have. It's got a technical term. Mascalagnia.
Yeah, it's even an ugly word.
Yeah, armpit effing is better.
AKA armpit licking, sweaty armpit play.
Oh, sweaty too? Gross.
And it talks only about licking.
Well, yeah, Dana, if you're doing anything to my armpit, it involves sweat every time.
That's a good point.
It's never dry.
You say you're a sweaty person.
Yep. I just put on deodorant, actually, like 3 seconds ago.
It talks only about licking. It doesn't mention what I think you were picturing a few minutes ago, Josh. A guy, thrusting back and forth upon someone's armpit. I see nothing on that specific action. It's right up there with the other popular kinks as we wrap up the year. It's right up there with peeing back and forth. Water sports, right?
I'll leave that to you, Nick.
Yeah, not for me either.
Leave it to the professionals, Ashley.
Yep.
Feet. So armpit licking is right in there with potty games, feet, and pegging as the most popular kinks as we close out the year.
I'd only heard of one person personally who was into pegging, and shoot, this is 20-some years ago. And it wasn't
Groundbreaking.
Yeah, talk about a pioneer.
Yeah, and it wasn't called pegging because I just learned that term a few years ago. I thought it was totally different. Where somebody asked me if I'd ever consider it, and I say, "Oh yeah, I've done that before." I was picturing like the pile driver, not knowing that wasn't what pegging was. But yeah, this former coworker of ours, she said her husband loves it,
Interesting.
but she didn't call it pegging.
Groundbreaking. Other things break too, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, you're behind.
I'm sorry, what was the final thing you said about?
You're behind.
No.
It's
You
gone.
said her husband loved it. Oh, but she didn't call it pegging.
No, what she didn't call. I mean, maybe that wasn't the term back
I don't
then.
think that was a term yet.
Maybe somebody came up with it later.
Back when our old coworker lady was hammering away on her husband. No, I don't think the word pegging had been come up with yet.
Maybe you get to a certain length of relationship where you've tried everything else.
Well, yeah, that's why the old folks go to the swingers barn. That's why the old folks go to the nudist beach. That's
Yeah.
why the old folks go to the partner swap furry amusement park. Have you heard of that place? That's exactly. Once enough time goes by, you say, look, I'm going to die here in a few years. I want to try everything.
I'd probably give that a try.
What's that?
the furry
Pegging?
thing? Oh, pegging.
Oh, pegging.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
If somebody like asked.
Somebody asked. Oh, you're going to get a lot of volunteers via the text line at that.
Might
Ashley,
as well give it a try.
I really appreciate that you're saying you would need consent before doing that to somebody else. Thank you. I'd argue for anything you do, you should get that, but that's hilarious that you phrased it that way.
I imagine you'd feel pretty powerful.
Oh, it's funny you mentioned the power. Because in this article on armpit licking, it says here, for some people, it's about power. Armpits tie into humiliation. Being forced to lick an armpit can feel degrading, and some people like that. Being tickled on your armpits makes you feel vulnerable,
No.
and some people like it. Armpits are super sensitive, sure. So even a light touch or a soft tickle feels intense and erotic. Some people claim they've orgasmed from armpit stimulation.
Oh, come on.
No, they haven't.
What?
Come
And,
on.
I mean, you must have been backed up for a long time.
Haven't had human contact in a decade.
If I ever busted one over armpit play, oh, would I be embarrassed.
So would I. Well, I mean,
Because now everybody else on the bus is watching this now, right? Everyone, I'm going to have to explain this to everyone else on the city bus.
I swear this never happens.
Anticipation is part of it, Josh. Ooh, the anticipation. Knowing someone is about to touch or lick your armpit can be a turn on.
yeah, I wouldn't want somebody to do that. Not at all.
Don't tickle me at all.
No,
hate
I mean,
being
like,
tickled.
yeah.
Don't tickle you what?
Don't tickle me at all in
Oh.
any scenario.
No. Tickling is not allowed. Josh was saying something about the hair. Says here a lot of guys love a hairy, sweaty female armpit.
No.
That's what it says here, Ashley. I wouldn't lie to you. They smashed their face into it. A sweaty, hairy female armpit ski. And they just they go, they lick it up and down. Let's see, what's this?
You mentioned if somebody requested pegging, Ashley, you'd go through with it. What about this, the armpit play? If they requested it, said, I just need your armpit in my mouth.
No.
You'd say no to that.
No, because I'm like Nick in that boat. Like, it would just make me angry.
It's ill. It makes me ill, the thought of it.
What about the other way if they said, please lick my armpit?
No, gross.
You're not going to do it either way.
No.
No, I'm not going in that direction either, Smash.
I bet that cannot taste good.
Oh, yeah, imagine. Especially if they just put on some kind of deodorant. What, I've got some
And the
Old
hair.
Spice in your mouth?
Yeah.
The hair in your
and
mouth.
the hair. I mean, all of it is terrible. It's just terrible. You go ahead, the rest of yous. Lick every armpit in town. I'm just telling you, I'm not going near anybody's, and no one's coming near mine. What does this say now? Some women like to bury their pretty face in the man's armpit because it feels primal.
Again, I just think people are running out of things to do.
Yeah, definitely.
And how ridiculous does the person whose armpit getting eaten out must look?
Yeah.
Like, how silly. I mean, not that the other person doesn't look ridiculous as well.
Check the both of yous out in the mirror when that's happening.
That might change some things.
Like, if I walked in on like some friends just having regular sex, I just kind of maybe forget about it and put it out of mind. But if I walk in on my friends eating each other's armpits, that's going to stay with you.
Can I tell you something? I would never put that out of my mind.
You wouldn't?
Ever. Walking in on something like that.
I suppose a couple listeners are texting in saying, okay, you want to go down on your wife's armpit. Or vice versa. Maybe you'd smear a little bit of that flavored lube under your arm like some folks do with the BJs.
I guess that would help.
This person has a new business idea. Flavored deodorant. Sure. Just make the deodorant, not the lube. Then it can have double duty. Weed smoking union worker Jesus loves smelling his wife's armpits, LOL. Is what he says.
He loves what?
Smelling his wife's armpits.
Why?
Yeah.
Pheromones?
Why? Tell us why, please.
Here's a Cheesehead for Life Jesus on. Well, no, I won't read that text. I thought I was going to go there, but I decided not. Josh, I know you're not accustomed to this. Josh is never afraid to, you say it.
Oh, I'm not afraid to go there.
I am. In this case, I'm not going to read that text.
As someone who goes nowhere, I'm not afraid to go there.
Fascinating, huh? Congratulations, Pitt players. You are the hot new thing for 20 and 25. I hope you have as successful a 2026. I really do.
Yeah, let us know what you're into.
Just
you're
don't
a trendsetter.
Don't start on me. Don't try to get me involved. You want to know what now?
Just let us know what you're into coming up next, because you're a trendsetter. Things change.
Sure.
But you didn't mean not to, Jesus. He said, you just wait. Eventually, missionary will be the kink of the year because we'll go full circle. That's how it goes, right? The trends come back.
Yeah.
Pretty like folks raw dogging it now instead of being buried in your phone, going on an airplane ride or something, and just sitting there with your thoughts and nothing else.
This is always interesting to me. Whenever I bring up some kind of sexual thing that I personally plan on steering clear of until the day that I die, I always get the same text message. What if Britney Spears or Lindsay Lohan asked you to do that? What if Britney Spears or Lindsay Lohan wanted to do that to you? This one in particular, Beef Cannon Jesus wants to know, because I mentioned earlier, and Ashley and I are on the same page, anyone who comes near my armpits should be prepared for a violent fist fight. I go into a rage. So the question is, what if Britney Spears or Lindsay Lohan wanted to go after my armpits? Nothing would change. As much as I love the both of them, they should be prepared for a fight.
Mohawk Mechanic Jesus brings up the Lumi lady. I mean, she'd be perfect, the Lumi deodorant lady. And he wants to know if she asked to lick your armpit. She's an armpit professional.
Nobody. There's no one on planet Earth who is coming anywhere near my armpits for any reason. For any reason. Would I lick Britney or Lindsay Lohan's armpit if they asked me? Probably.
Oh, so you do that side of it.
Probably.
Yeah.
But no one's doing me.
What if it was
I
Anna
delivered. Huh?
You loved Anna Nicole Smith.
I sure did. God rest her gorgeous soul.
What if it was her dying wish to lick your armpit?
Nope.
Not even going to do it then.
So long.
Die unhappy.
Check in on me from time to time, Anna Nicole, from the great beyond. Nobody, Josh.
Not one person.
Not one person. So there you go. Oh, God, what else is going on around here? Please, someone come up with something. I have to take a drink of Gatorade.
It sounded rhetorical. Well, you know, we're getting closer and closer to Rick's Cabaret on Friday. We should remind people our annual Toys for Tatas toy drive.
Yeah, I see we have some toys in here already.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nick can explain that.
A friend of mine, Lene, stopped by yesterday after the program was over to drop off her donation to Toys for Tatas.
Oh, she always does that, doesn't
Yes,
she?
she does.
She goes all out every
I
year.
haven't even looked in the bags that she brought yet. I'm sure there's some great stuff in there.
Yeah.
Grab something out of there, Ashley, and let's just check one item. What do you got? What's that?
Yeah, Nick mentioned that she brought so much
Oh.
stuff we were welcome to take whatever we wanted home. That's almost too much.
One for the kids, one for me.
She's not going to know any better. What is that you grabbed?
It's an Optimus Prime from
Oh,
the Transformers.
dude.
This is sweet. It
He's
can
a pimp.
transform into 3 different things. Stay away from it, Data.
What? 3 things?
Yeah.
It's a what? Optimus Prime, and it does what separate 3 things?
It can transform into 3 different things. So, like, you know, the fighting robot.
Ah.
And then it turns into the semi, of course. And then it looks like it turns into this cool little vehicle that has a gun in the front of it, a little turret.
He's a very popular character. He calls himself Optimus Prime.
Oh, and it makes noise. That's cool. Kids love toys that make noise.
So do parents, I heard.
That's
You know,
that's just one of the items that my friend Lene has donated, and we know that
great.
all of you are going to be donating up and down come Friday.
Speaking about toys that make noise, there's a competition right now amongst my husband's family on who can get my son the most annoying toy for Christmas.
That's a fun game.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I was just going to mention, we did that one year to a buddy, and it was his fault because he said, don't get any toys that make noise. Don't do it. And so, of course, that was a challenge, and everybody did. The best one was a little drum set.
Oh.
That was perfect.
Oh, gosh. See, but I've got it coming because I buy all the kids in my life toys that would annoy the heck out of their parents.
On
And they-
purpose? Or
yeah. And like the toys I bought my nieces and nephews, my brother's like, you just wait until you have a kid of your own. And now I'm like, oh, no.
I signed your kid up for a all-clown babysitting service. It's a clown daycare.
He grows up just loving clowns. That would be a nightmare. I'm going to teach him to fear them.
As we roll,
You hire an evil clown to scare your kid.
That's
To traumatize him.
This is why we don't trust them, son.
as we roll towards our very first commercial break, or whatever the hell we do here in a couple minutes, there's one thing we didn't consider when talking about armpit play, which is the hot new kink for the year 20 and 25. It's closing out the year with a lot of momentum. Armpit play. Here's what we didn't consider, Josh. Autofellatio armpit play.
I was wondering if I could do something like that. I bet I could get close.
You were wondering that.
Yeah, I really
huh?
was. I was trying to think if I could try it out, because maybe I'd be into it.
Give it a trial run on yourself.
Yeah.
I totally could.
Yeah, we all
I
can.
I could orally please my armpit for sure.
All right, shirts off, everybody. Let's give it a go.
It's just a terrible thing. We have to take a break. When we come back, we'll go ahead with the stupid news. I'm looking forward to this one. Actually, there's actually some sex-related material in our stupid news. We'll get to that when we come back here real quick on the Half-Assed Morning Show.
Half-Assed Morning Show. 93X.
What's going on, podcast pimps? Dana here for the fine folks at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to ring in the holiday season. Yeah, the 12 days of Shackmas are here, and here's what you got to do. This is fun. Follow them on social media between now and December 12th. They're going to be posting pictures of these glittery ducks all across the metro. Once they post one, The hunt is on. Find one and win big. Think things like concert tickets, game tickets, gift cards. And I've gotten word that one of the days will be for tickets in a wild suite with yours truly. But you'll have to beat me to find these ducks. And just a warning, I have a lot of time on my hands and I fight dirty. Follow Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to join in the excitement. And remember, get that furnace cranked on before it's too late. Book appointments now at standardheating.com. That's standardheating.com.
U.S. soccer. Reality says the odds are stacked against us. To think that our U.S. men's national team can ever raise the world's biggest trophy. But refusing to accept reality is kind of our thing. We chase greatness. We chase legacy. We never chase reality. Join U.S. Soccer Insiders today. Be part of the journey.
Hey everybody, I'm Michael Strahan, and St. Jude has been close to my heart for many years. Their groundbreaking research is changing how the world treats childhood cancer and has helped push the survival rate in the U.S. from 20% to more than 80%. Please help St. Jude give children the greatest gift, a chance at a lifetime.
This holiday, help St. Jude find more cures for more children. Donate now at musicgives.org.
Stupid news on the Half-Assed Morning Show.
God dang. That's a hell of a morning, isn't it? Snow, ice everywhere. We wish you the best. We do. We're going to start today's Stupid News Report. What are we going to begin with here? Oh, a warning to all bros. The Dodes, be aware. Some poor bastard out there in Turkey, his wife upped and divorced his ass because he liked a hot chick on the internet. He clicked the like button, wife gone.
Ashley, didn't you get mad at somebody about that? Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. I thought you had a
probably. Yeah, there's probably plenty of times.
Yeah, I thought you'd mentioned you had a boyfriend who did that and you weren't cool with it.
Yeah, but...
Like it was one particular person that they were liking everything they posted.
Oh, yeah. My high school boyfriend was notorious for doing that kind of stuff. There was like this girl that I even remember her name because it was so, like, I had no idea who she was. Neither did he, which is even funnier to me. It was just like some hot girl on the internet, and he was like borderline obsessed with her. I was like, dude, can you chill out with that? That's you're being weird.
She must have been one spicy pickle.
Yeah, do you know her name or Instagram handle just for research and possibilities?
Send it to you. She's not. It's funny because at the time I was like, gosh, she's just like the most beautiful girl I've ever seen, and like it made me super insecure. And like, last time I checked her Instagram out, I was like, why was I so worried? Like,
how many times do we have to ask you for her name?
She's local?
I don't think so.
I mean, just write it down. Write it down.
Okay.
Yeah, don't say it out loud, just to be sure.
Kind of a hot name. No, I bet you'll like the name.
It's a hot name.
Yeah.
Is she like an Instagram model or is she just a random chick?
She... Back in the day when it happened, I'd consider her more popular, but she's not by any means like somebody that has like 1 million followers.
Let me see if I know her.
Would you get in trouble, Dana? I mean, you're very prolific on social media. Would your wife care?
No, I don't think she would care.
You don't think so?
No.
Ashley wrote down this gal's name. It's not familiar. This name is stupid.
Oh, I thought it was sexy.
Oh, it's just so fake. It's just so fake. I'm so tired of the fakey fake, intentionally sexy.
Oh yeah, I dated her. Ashley taught me. I thought there was a term. I was on social media for a very short amount of time, and I was catching up. Right, so I was looking through friends' posts, and I was scrolling far back, and then Ashley told me that's creepy that I was liking things that they posted a couple years ago.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I didn't know. I didn't know decorum on I thought you had a term for it or something, but you mentioned that seems like you're a psychopath.
Yeah, I've accidentally done that before. Been
that's
creeping
terrifying.
on somebody. Yeah, and then I'm like 4 years deep into their Instagram, and I've actually accidentally liked a photo. Like, there you go. Now they know I'm being a creeper. Great.
Yeah, you taught me. Now I know.
Yeah. Stay safe.
A gal has divorced her husband because he liked a hot mama on the internet. Hilarious. In what they call here a landmark ruling, a Turkish court determined that liking other women's social media posts can be used as evidence in divorce proceedings. So
Seems
now,
a tad extreme, does it not?
some of you bros are out there. I'm sure some of you guys are thinking, here's my way out of my living hell, right?
I mean, imagine just watching porn in general. I would think that could get you in some trouble too, right? I mean, or maybe because it's a
In
real
some
person, quote,
Josh, in
unquote.
some couples, some people are so jealous. I mean, it's a little bit of everything. Again, do we need to tell the story again about our former promotions staff member?
Yes, we do need to tell this story. It's so good.
Whose girlfriend went into a rage, crying, screaming at him because he was looking at a set of boobs made out of ice.
That's crazy to me because, I mean, you guys know I'm a more jealous person. I definitely have a
You are?
streak of jealousy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that.
But me and my husband would like tandem that set of breasts there.
Right.
Yeah, you'd get one and he'd get one.
Let's go.
Team motorboat.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to get, Josh. Some people are even jealous of their partner looking at a picture.
Yeah,
So
I dated a girl like it. You know her. She had a very stereotypical religious name, and she was like that. I bet if I looked at an ice boobs, she'd have a problem with
That's
it.
ridiculous. But there are other couples who, hell, swing. So you never know what you're going to get.
This is one of those phrases I remember where I was when I heard it. Better than Dana at Mario Kart, Jesus said. His wife says she doesn't care where he gets his appetite as long as he is eating at home.
Right.
There was a girl that told me that too, talking about her boyfriend.
One click on the internet is how you say it. One click, and this poor sucker in Turkey, his wife took a walk. The courthouse that handled this couple's divorce said that our guy, the husband, they say that he, quote, undermined marital trust by liking other hot lady pictures online. His wife accused him of belittling her and breaching his duty of loyalty by clicking on hot mamas online. The husband kind of made an ass out of himself during the court hearing, from what I understand, when she accused him of belittling her and breaching his duty of loyalty by looking at hot ladies on the internet. I guess he shot out of his seat and said, "Oh, yeah? Well, you insulted my dad."
He's struggling. He needs something.
Yeah.
Poor guy. He's
And
crying.
the courthouse is like, wait a minute, what?
What'd you say about your dad?
What'd she say to your daddy? He also said something that's obvious. He said that his wife was excessively jealous. Yeah, obviously. After the dust had settled, the court ruled that the husband was more at fault for this divorce, and he was ordered to pay damages and spousal support, whatever all that means. Some folks call this kind of thing micro-cheating.
Yeah.
Clicking and liking hot online college girls would be considered micro-cheating.
If that's all you're doing, like that's all you're doing on social media,
Right.
I probably wouldn't enjoy that very much.
I'm sorry?
If that's all you're doing,
Meaning-
like that's what you do with your free time is just look at hot girls and like their pictures all day, I probably wouldn't be very happy with that.
You wouldn't be very happy with that?
No, I'd be like, what are you doing?
Of all the things that someone could be doing on social media, all they're doing is liking hot ladies?
I'd be like, do you have any other interests? Like you just, it's.
Oh, I
that's
guess
why
I-
you go on social media is only to look at hot ladies. I'd be like, dude.
Well, that's
What
that's the
gives?
only reason why I ever went on social media. I mean, Ashley, I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, I'm picturing all of the horrible things that someone could be doing on social media. Threatening people, getting in ridiculous political arguments, posting naked pictures of their ex-girlfriend without permission. The fact that someone's just sitting there going, click, she's hot, click, she's hot, that seems pretty harmless to me.
It definitely isn't the worst thing you could do on social media, but the thought of like, once again, like my husband just sitting there, like when I'm, especially like if I'm in the room and he's just scrolling on Facebook, just like. Like,
are you saying, Ashley, if that's like your sole purpose of being on social media is to look at babes, like not to get sports scores or news or anything? You strictly are there for the chicks?
Absolutely. If you're in a committed relationship, that is. If you're single, do whatever the heck you want.
All right.
Well, my goal is to become a honey trap, and I'm going to catfish your husband and get him in some trouble. I want him to like every AI-generated picture I put up there. Have you ever heard this term or this phrase from Steel Monkey Jesus? I haven't heard this. He always says just because he's on a diet doesn't mean he can't look at the menu.
Curtis, one of my greatest friends, Curtis always says he's married, not buried.
That's a good one. Here's another one. I haven't heard this. Hey, just because I'm chained to the porch doesn't mean I can't bark at cars driving by.
That's brilliant. I know what you mean, Ashley.
Yeah.
But, I'm not a jealous person.
Micro-cheating. You hear that term more and more.
Yeah.
Like people who have quote-unquote work spouses.
Some of that stuff is just so aggravating to me. But that's how I'm wired. Everybody's wired different.
We had I'm not going to call them a couple, but two people here that were basically work spouses. They kind of joked about it. They worked together on everything. Very, very good friends. I mean, I never thought they were having any intimate relationship.
I'd kill a bitch.
Oh, she was very intimidating. She'd give you a run for your money.
I did the Airbnb gimmick once or twice, where you go out of town and rent somebody's house for a few days. I don't know about the rest of you, but I assumed the entire time that we were being watched by hidden cameras, or the homeowner was just there in the house with us, watching us through a hole in the wall while masturbating the entire time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would picture, or I would just assume that's part of the deal, yeah. I think you have to.
The homeowner must have been within the walls somewhere, touching themselves. I find the whole routine kind of creepy, the Airbnb thing.
It's also very unsettling knowing that they obviously have an extra set of keys and they could come in at any time and murder you dead.
Yeah, I don't know. I like at a hotel, I always assume I'm also being watched.
Again with the turkey, you might say, but a married couple staying in an Airbnb in Turkey, they went on over to social media to show everyone an odd note they found taped to the bed at the Airbnb house they were staying at.
Ooh.
It was a white piece of paper that said, "Use only for sleep. No other activities that's not evolved, isn't the word. Use only for sleep. No other activities allowed." So, like, not even some hand action?
Yeah, that's somebody that's not getting any, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not getting any in my house, neither are you.
No hand stuff, nothing? So that's the note they found taped to the bed, staying at this Air and, by God, B&B. The couple said they were surprised to see the note. The dude...
Funny.
Pardon me?
It is kind of funny.
Yeah. The husband said he just pushed his wife down on the couch.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Apparently, the no banging sign wasn't the only one they found in their Airbnb rental house. The TV remote had a sticker on it that said, "Use only to turn the television on or off." Okay. Another note said to keep the noise down because the neighbors are dicks.
This Airbnb sucks.
Have you seen like those Nick Saban, is it Airbnb, or maybe it's the VRBO commercials?
I've seen the commercial where he talks to a couple about how long they can shower.
Yeah. So it's kind of like this type of thing where I think it's a VRBO commercial kind of making fun of Airbnb, right? Because they're different. Airbnb, somebody can be staying at the home. I think I have that right. And so he's laying out all these rules, and the idea is to say, hey, you don't want to go here. You want to go see where we're at. You can just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Those are pretty funny.
Don't shower for longer than 5 minutes. This isn't a sauna, or what does he say? That's not the word sauna. This isn't a spa, he says. This isn't a spa. No showering for longer than 5 minutes. Word is this married couple staying at the Airbnb followed all the rules, and they had a good time. Folks who read this story online had cute comments. one feller said about the no banging on the bed rule. He said, either the bed is not that sturdy or the owners were traumatized by a past couple leaving a world-class wet spot. And yeah, I get that.
Have you guys shopped for a bed or a mattress?
No.
Yeah.
Bed frame or mattress? Recently?
A couple years ago, yeah.
Because my wife and I have had ours our entire marriage, so we're coming up on 18 years here, and
Jeez.
it's bad. I mean, like the mattress, it was like a $300 mattress. It's awful.
Yeah, you're due.
And so we've been looking, and I've noticed a lot of like the bed frames and mattresses, when they promote them, now they're kind of saying things like, hey, these are quiet, and they can handle a lot of activity, that kind of stuff. So they're getting kind of sexy if you read between the lines in some of this.
Yep. That
You've noticed that as well?
Yeah, we just got a new bed frame not too long ago, and that was they made that detail very prominent. Like it's a quiet bed frame, and it is. It's very quiet. It doesn't make a single sound.
It can take a beating.
Kind of a buzzkill though.
Well, you like that?
Oh,
racket?
you
No
like the
noise
squeaking?
at all.
You like that racket?
A little bit.
Yeah, I never been mad at the racket.
No.
Let everyone in the neighborhood know that you can bring it.
Shows you're putting in some effort.
All right, I got to tell you, I'm looking forward to this one. I got to say, and I'm not trying to start trouble, but I don't see what the hubbub is about this Bonnie Blue gal, the porn star, Bonnie Blue.
Oh,
I mean,
this is still happening?
I know that social media has turned her into a huge star. I truly believe if she would have come along, no pun intended, 30 years ago, she'd be just another porn star. You know what I mean? She'd just be another,
Did they have
not a mainstream headliner. If she would have come along 30 years ago.
Are there mainstream headliners anymore? Or just there's so many of them, it's
I don't
impossible?
know. All I'm saying is, Josh, I got to make it clear. I just got to make this clear because this is something I'm passionate about. One of my favorite adult actresses ever, Belladonna, would wipe the floor with Bonnie Blue any day, and don't even ask what it is that's on the floor.
Dude, that is so true.
Bonnie
my
Blue-
favorite porn stars who ever exist would make her look like a joke.
Yeah,
Is it
exactly.
just
Thank
because
you.
she will have sex with a lot of guys in one day? I mean, that's pretty much what she's known for, that 1,000-guy gang.
And social media has just made her the poster lady for porn. It's just social media. Gianna Michaels? Come on. Bianna Blue? What's her name again? Bonnie Blue? Couldn't carry Gianna Michaels' strap on. Not even on her best day. Sorry I blew up. I gotta stand up for the gals that paved the way.
I love the passion. I really do.
Here's the deal with this Bonnie Blue character. And I don't know if I'm buying any of this. What happened, Josh?
I think I read the same text you read.
I don't even know if we...
I don't think so.
Okay. That's a funny text, but I don't think... I was not ready for this.
Sorry.
That was something.
Is it the text that you're looking at and laughing about? Does it make some kind of comment about beef?
Yes. That's the one.
Does it make a comment about meat?
Yes, it does.
Here's the deal with Bonnie Blue, and I don't know if I'm buying any of this. My guess is this could be all nonsense, and Bonnie could simply use some publicity to make her some more holiday money. But it says here, Bonnie Blue is up against 15 years in jail for filming a Bang Bus movie in a place called Bali, Indonesia. Says here, Bonnie Blue and 17 or 18 dudes who were just crushing her sensitive parts into dust in that Bang Bus have all gone to jail.
That's insane.
If and you didn't know, Indonesia has some strict anti-pornography laws in place. They say don't even gas up the Bang Bus in Indonesia. They want no part of that scene. So she was arrested, and so were 17 or 18 dudes who piled out of that Bang van on the side of the road in Indonesia. They were filming a porno in there, and they don't play that game in that part of the world.
Yeah, sketchy.
Bonnie Blue, whose real name is something, it doesn't matter. She's looking at the possibility of 15 years in the cooler.
She would not do well in jail.
I think I'll bring that up in a minute. If you're new to Bonnie's gimmick, she got famous a few years ago by taking 1,057 rods in 12 hours. Breaking the record of a local lady here in town. Can anyone guess who that local lady is? 651-989-9393 if you have a guess. Or maybe you're sure who it was. Text us. Who was the local lady who used to hold that record for most rods taken in 12 hours? I wonder if our listeners could come up with any random local lady.
I'll tell you what, since the topic of porn has come up, there's a lot of folks texting in their thoughts on some of the best porn stars.
Oh, great. The story says when the cops in Indonesia pulled over the bang bus, Bonnie Blue was inside along with 18 naked, hairless men with enormous erections. The local police confiscated the following out of the bang bus: video cameras, a pile of boner pills, lube, rags that stood up on their own, wet wipes. New guy in the police force cubby was in the corner puking his guts out.
Yeah, I think I would.
I think our text machine is going to explode.
Yeah, and it's all the same answer.
Yeah.
You know what?
You knew
I
it was
trusted
happening.
each and every one of you. I thought we had a bond.
Are our listeners guessing what local lady used to hold the record for most rods taken in 12 hours?
That's right.
Well,
And
what are they saying?
Josh's mom is not the number one answer.
Oh, my God. I didn't see that approaching at all.
It's crazy how many people texted.
There's one that just says Josh's wife?
Oh, mixing it up. I'm not sure how the cops knew that some illegal porn was going on in that bus as it traveled down the roads of Indonesia. Josh, maybe it was the words Bonnie Blue's Bang Bus that was painted across the front and side of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That very well may have tipped them off. I'm surprised. It's kind of weird she didn't know the rules.
Oh, no, she knew the rules.
But I mean, like, she didn't take it seriously.
No, she's Bonnie Blue. She's got
Yeah,
all
I
the money.
suppose.
She doesn't care.
I think she just didn't really assume that was ever going to happen.
Oh, I think she knew exactly what was going to happen. I think
She was
just
looking at 15 years in prison?
Oh, that's
and
never
went with it?
That's never going to happen.
Probably not.
No, I
Why
think
risk it, though? Other than the social media attention she's getting.
right. Yeah, it says here, very likely, if found guilty, Bonnie Blue will probably just be told to never come back again, rather than being tossed into prison with nothing but other women, where they would almost certainly have sex with each other. Hell, I doubt she'd get through day one without at least doming out the warden.
An Indonesian prison. I don't imagine that'd be very ideal.
Yeah, if you've ever seen those locked up abroad shows, they're pretty terrifying.
Oh, I've only
Oh,
seen-
I didn't know that was a thing.
yeah.
I've only watched one of those episodes. You're right.
It's scary, man.
Dude, I need to check that out. That sounds awesome.
Wouldn't it be something, though, if Bonnie Blue went to prison if life imitated art? And it just became a hot, caged heat porno movie instantly. You know what I mean? Like I was saying, before she even gets out of the warden's office, she's pegging the guy.
Yeah.
She seems open to suggestion, so I'd imagine if the opportunity's there, she'll take it.
We'll try and keep you posted on this one, whether or not Bonnie Blue ever makes it home from Indonesia. Again, I don't see the big deal about her. I'm kind of mad at social media for a lot of reasons, but one of them is for making this Bonnie Blue out to be something that she's not.
Yeah.
2 words, 3 words. Again, Belladonna, that's 1 word. The other 2 words, Gianna Michaels.
I wonder if, real deal porn stars like Angela White, Riley Reid, if they look at her as like such a joke.
I bet they do.
I bet they just hate her.
I bet they do.
Yeah.
Probably. I got to look up. Who'd you say these people were?
Angela White, Riley Reid.
Belladonna, Gianna Michaels.
That's the Do You Believe in Miracles gal?
Yes. Yeah, she sat there with Ken Dryden
Yeah.
in February of 1980
She looks great for her age.
and called the United States hockey team's victory over the Soviet Union. It was Gianna Michaels and Ken Dryden.
Would have been something.
Gianna Michael, she doesn't look like what I thought she'd look like.
No, she does not.
And the other porn star was Ken Dryden.
Type in Ken Dryden porn and see what happens.
Oh, he just died.
Yeah, Ken Dryden just checked out a month ago or so.
September.
Wait, this Gianna Michaels girl was in Piranha?
Yeah, she got eaten by piranhas while she was topless.
Good for her.
Yeah.
It's funny how those tops always seem to come off right before they get murdered in those movies.
Yeah, it is kind of funny how that works out.
Well, she was paragliding topless when the and then she would dip into the ocean once in a while. Yay, they're having fun, on a summer day. Gianna Michaels is topless and she's paragliding. Is that what you call it when you're towed behind a boat? Mm-hmm. And she dips into the water and then she and then she dips into the water again. Whee! And then she dips into the water a third time, and when she comes out, her legs are gone because the piranhas have eaten off her legs.
Who was the actor who had his penis bitten off in one of those movies?
Oh, Jerry O'Connell.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. No, that happened in real life.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I thought it was in a movie.
No, that was...
Oh, that poor guy.
In the movie, he dies from a chainsaw attack. The piranhas grab a chainsaw. They prime it. They choke it. They start the chainsaw.
Yeah.
And they kill Jerry O'Connell.
Okay,
With
yeah.
In real life, he had his penis
Now
bit.
that you say it, I remember that.
Yeah. Danel.
Yes.
Before we go. Did you get that snowblower cooking yesterday? Yesterday you were talking about this snowblower you were going to try to pilot for the very first time.
No, I didn't get it going. Just got the shovel going.
What happened?
That sucks.
Why did you not get the...
Oh, I mean, the majority of the snow didn't come until the nighttime, so my wife just plowed it earlier this morning.
We're going to hang on to that.
Yeah, you are.
Your wife ran the snowblower this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like
Woohoo.
cranking her up at 3:30 or 4 or whatever. in the
Your
morning.
neighbors appreciate
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
What a bad bitch. I would have made my husband snowplow.
Snowblow, you mean?
Snowblow, yeah.
Sure. In Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, home of what local hockey legend? Go. State of hockey, my ass. Lou Nanny. Anyway, in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, by God, Canada, one dude tried to kill another dude with a snowblower. All right, it's not that dramatic, but I'll tell you this story. A 57-year-old feller, he's been charged with assault. Let's call him Lou, since we were talking about Lou Nanny. Lou was running his snowblower a day or two ago. Next thing he knows, Lou gets into a hellacious argument with his dickhead neighbor. And Lou was tired of hearing his neighbor chirp, so Lou turned the snowblower in his neighbor's direction, spraying the snow right into his neighbor's stupid face, and Lou ended up charged with assault.
Oh, really? That's awesome, though.
I accidentally snow-cockeyed a neighbor's car once, and I felt awful about it. I was, using the snowblower in the driveway, and I didn't, for whatever reason, I got to the bottom and didn't turn the chute. So I go sideways, the car's driving by at the wrong time, and I covered his car in snow.
As he's driving?
Yeah,
I pictured him parked in his driveway.
No, he was driving, and it looked like it was on purpose.
Well, maybe he had fun with it. Maybe while all that snow was being poured upon his vehicle, he was singing to himself, like a rock.
He did laugh about it, thankfully.
Stand an arrow straight like a rock. Does anyone get the reference?
Is that one of those pickup truck commercials?
Yeah, with the pickups going through the snow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bob Seger, Like a Rock. Unbelievable song. Makes me cry every time. Anyway, Lou's neighbor was fine, despite receiving the snow facial, the 45-mile-per-hour snow facial. There were no injuries, but Lou's got to check into Canadian court come February. He's a friggin' funny guy, that Lou. I like how he pulled that off.
As frustrating as that would be and humiliating to be on the other end of that, I would appreciate the humor. That is pretty funny.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm really mad at the guy, but gosh darn it, that was good. He got me on that one.
His neighbor's going to be sneezing icicles until spring. But that's a funny deal. We got to take a break. We'll check in with local and professional athletics when we return.
Sports. on the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show.
Get back from Dubai and I see all of a sudden I'm suing an AI model, or I got played by an AI model. And all these little bottom feeding blogs pick it up. You guys believe that I got played by an AI model and I'm suing them? Where the did you guys get this from? For real.
For real, though.
For real?
That's former NBA star Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes. I'm sorry, I wasn't able to come around to this yet. What's going on?
So there was some blogs had been reporting that he was scammed by an AI model who claimed to be a real person and somehow stole $61,000 from him.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
And so, he's pissed. Like, what the hell? Why would you publish this first and foremost? And why in a million years would anybody believe this happened?
Well, because it happens, or at least I read, that kind of thing is quite common.
And Manti Te'o's raising his hand going, I've got a couple examples.
Yeah.
So he went on a podcast called 411 Uncut.
What's the 411, Cubby?
That's what they tell you, right?
Yeah.
Every day there's something new. Gilbert Arenas on that one.
Oh, Jesus.
That was his buddy. They're
Gross.
talking about it.
That guy is a moron. So Matt Barnes is saying, no, I wasn't scammed by a hot AI model. I'm smarter than that, and we should be smarter than that to believe it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He used a lot of cuss words in that whole interview as well. He's frustrated. He's very upset.
I understand. He was one of my least favorite players when he was playing in the NBA.
Because of his play or his attitude?
Well, that was the problem, was he had this tough guy thing happening on the court, but I never believed for 1 minute he was a tough guy.
In movies, that always bothers me. When there's
Have you seen one recently where you couldn't believe that the tough guy character, you couldn't believe in him?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I've definitely seen him over. We're like,
oh, I've got one. When Woody Harrelson was supposed to be a scary killer in Natural Born Killers.
Yeah,
I could not enjoy that movie. I couldn't enjoy the movie because there's nothing would ever be scary about Woody Harrelson.
Like Joffrey in Game of Thrones. He was just such a puke. And that bothered me big time. I wish they had somebody more intimidating. God, I hated that character. I hated that character so much that I hated the actor. And that's how you know he played that role very well.
Right.
What about the first Jack Reacher movies where they had Tom Cruise play this supposedly tough, intimidating, bulky bad boy?
Never saw it!
That's ridiculous.
I didn't know that. I hadn't read the books yet before watching that, so I wasn't aware. And then when I read the books, it was, why would he, I know they wanted a movie star.
Right.
But why in a million years would he have been cast for that?
The people who were fans of the books before the movies came out were pissed.
And now people are texting that in. Tom Cruise's Reacher. Yeah, so
especially when you see the new Reacher, that dude could just bulldoze a truck.
But Ashley would leave her husband for Alan Rickman. Is that his name?
Yeah, my husband would leave me for him. My gosh, the man's obsessed.
Do you enjoy Tom Cruise as the Mission Impossible guy kicking everyone's ass?
Yeah, I do.
So then what was so different about Jimmy Reaper? Or whatever
I didn't mind him as Jack Reacher until I found out what he was supposed to be. I mean, Jack Reacher's a giant. They talk about his hands as big as dinner plates. He's just a huge guy. And obviously Tom Cruise is the opposite of that.
Did they do tricks to make him appear taller in the movie?
No.
Okay.
I think they do with the current Reacher, though.
The current Reacher is played by Andrew McCarthy.
Close.
From the Breakfast.
Now that's a tough guy.
From the Brat Pack.
That is one tough guy.
All right, so no pigs, no Timberwolf last night, but we got plenty to cover here when Randy Shaver and Brad Ryder join us at 7:30. Some basketball, baseball, hockey, football. Real quick before we go. Golden Gopher basketball plays tonight. Before we.
Gophers Big Ten Network.
It gets me. It scares me when PJ comes in hot like that. Real quick, we were talking about jealousy earlier. How there are some people out there when they get into a relationship, my damn, you better not look at anyone. You better not talk to anyone. They scream and cry if you click on a hot lady on the internet. Oh, Jesus, I don't know how some of you do it. Listen to this. See if you can follow this. Speaking of jealous people, a listener texted in that said he and his roommate, two guys, are hanging out. His roommate's girlfriend comes over, and they start playing video games, right? his roommate got mad at him because he jokingly looked up his girlfriend's avatar's skirt while they were playing Wii Golf.
Oh, come on.
That violates bro code in his mind?
So because his girlfriend was using a girl character in the video game and dude tried to look up the character's skirt on the television, his roommate got mad, got jealous.
It's a little extra. Just a little bit.
Dude.
I hope the girl saw that as a red flag.
Hopefully.
You're a walking red flag.
I know that.
Josh said.
Sorry, Dana, I'm in a mood.
Yeah, you didn't need to tell me, Josh. Like I said, I'm aware.
His news is coming up next. Josh's news coming up right quick.
Half-assed morning show. 93X.
What's going on, podcast pimps? Dana here for the fine folks at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to ring in the holiday season. Yeah, the 12 days of Shackmas are here, and here's what you got to do. This is fun. Follow them on social media between now and December 12th. They're going to be posting pictures of these glittery ducks all across the metro. Once they post one, the hunt is on. Find one and win big. Think things like concert tickets, game tickets, gift cards, and I've gotten word that one of the days will be for tickets in a wild suite with yours truly. But you'll have to beat me to find these ducks, and just a warning, I have a lot of time on my hands and I fight dirty. Follow Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to join in the excitement. And remember, get that furnace cranked on before it's too late. Book appointments now at standardheating.com. That's standardheating.com.
U.S. soccer. Reality says the odds are stacked against us. To think that our U.S. men's national team can ever raise the world's biggest trophy. But refusing to accept reality is kind of our thing. We chase greatness. We chase legacy. We never chase reality. Join U.S. Soccer Insiders today. Be part of the journey.
Family Matters amplifies the loudest and the proudest political voices in the Black community today.
What's up, guys? I'm CJ Pearson. There's so many incredible perspectives here in the Black community that you're going to hear from each and every week. This is exactly what the mainstream media was missing.
Because faith matters, country matters, and family matters.
And actually talk to the people at the forefront of this change in the community. And by the way, it's no small number. It's growing every single day. That's why this moment matters.
Family Matters with CJ Pearson. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
I have to be really careful about how I react to it or to not show a reaction because this person might be watching me. And that really creeped me out.
What is a giant pervert? A 42-year-old Jeopardy champion from North Carolina has been arrested on 2 charges of felony peeping. Philip Joey DeSana, who won twice in November 2024, took home just over $44,000. He returned in January for the championship wildcard tournament where his run ended in the semis.
Joey.
But apparently that disappointment didn't stop him from chasing a far more disturbing and wildly illegal kind of victory for his little pee-pee. Investigators said the rally development engineer allegedly planted a hidden camera in a bedroom and bathroom at someone's home, apparently hoping to record a non-consensual daily double.
It's the delicious advertising item in use here, Joey.
What is a sandwich board?
It is.
The charges suggest he rerouted his engineering expertise into an extracurricular activity which was equal parts creepy, criminal, and catastrophically stupid. He's set to make his first appearance in court today.
Just goes to show you, even the biggest stars in the world, like Joey, the dude who won a couple times on Jeopardy, can have some shadiness to them, right, Josh?
Yeah, all that money made him a pervert, I guess. Here's a couple random, less creepy bathroom-related facts. Early 20th century Germans considered it bad luck to take a bath or change your clothes between Christmas and New Year. And if you're soaking in the tub, bubbles aren't just for covering your privates. A frothy layer is said to keep bathwater warm longer.
Keeps it warm longer?
I guess so.
No.
I got a way to keep my bathwater warm longer.
Is it the same way Eddie Murphy made bubbles in the tub back when he was a kid?
No. Front side, Cubby. Front side. That'll keep your bathtub warmer longer.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, gross. You just assumed that I sit there and fart in the bathtub?
Well, I thought that was funny when Eddie Murphy said it. Police in Oklahoma clapped irons on a 24-year-old rapscallion bearing an old-timey name, using an equally old-timey weapon in a liquor store robbery, not fired since the James K. Polk administration. Dylan Redfern, who possibly discovered time travel, robbed a South Tulsa liquor store with an antique gun Friday night about 8:45 p.m. The store reported a man in a red hoodie and pajama pants walked in and tried to make a purchase, but he was denied because he didn't have his ID. No problem for Redfern. He returned a few minutes later and pulled out what employees described as a musket, pointing the ancient gun at him, demanding cash and their IDs. Hours after relieving them of coin and paper, officers responded to a quick trip at roughly 3:25 a.m. Saturday. They were responding to reports that same suspect was wandering through a nearby shopping center, and that was where police caught up with him. As for the weapon, police said it's likely from the mid-1800s and is a single-shot percussion derringer.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, a musket. I don't know if I'd be more excited to see it
Yeah.
or terrified.
And I know...
What is that you have right there?
This isn't, this isn't the reason for the story. What am I trying to say here? This has very little to do with what Josh just told us, but I just get aggravated. In my opinion, a real man puts on something other than pajama pants before they leave the house.
It's a young person thing.
Stop with that. You look ridiculous.
That's not very old-timey. He's new school when it comes to his wardrobe. A man was arrested after Florida deputies said he crashed a BMW he'd stole, claiming he teleported into it.
What?
According to the sheriff's office, the car's owner had left his BMW unlocked in Bicentennial Park. The keys tucked inside a closed cup holder as he took his dog for a walk. In the short time he was away, the car disappeared, and only a few minutes later, it was demolished. Good Samaritans yanked the driver from the mangled machine and reported he'd been rocketing past 100 miles per hour before gravity, physics, and chemically enhanced bad ideas teamed up to take the wheel. Deputies identified that man as 36-year-old Calvin Johnson, and depending on who you ask, the accident may not have been his fault. Johnson, who may have mixed a little too much sci-fi imagination with whatever substance he was on, insisted to deputies he hadn't stolen the car at all. Instead, he teleported into the BMW. Beam her up, Scotty.
I don't know what I got in the car. I don't know. I teleported or something.
Where'd you get the car from?
I don't know. I teleported.
He teleported.
I don't know.
He just suddenly...
He woke up in it like an episode of Quantum Leap.
Right.
All of a sudden, he's behind the wheel of a stolen BMW.
Quantum Leap.
I loved it. He also made a passing reference to the X-Men and told officers, "You saved me from the aliens."
A passing reference to who?
The X-Men.
The X-Men.
He has an extensive criminal record, which includes convictions this year for trespass, obstruction, loitering, resisting, and grand theft for stealing a $1,500 bicycle. Asked why he stole the bike, Johnson answered, "I just felt like it."
He seems troubled.
Yes. He was teleported to a hospital for treatment, then teleported to jail, and faces charges of grand theft of a motor vehicle and driving with a suspended license.
Well, good luck keeping him in jail if you can just teleport out of there.
I know. Yeah, you're going to have to lock him down somehow.
That'd be a cool party trick.
A Florida woman pulled over during a traffic stop tried to hide drugs in her privates, her vaganja, if you will, a little queefer madness. The incident occurred November 29th in Palm Coast, a small city about 60 miles southeast of Jacksonville. After a vehicle rolled through a red light and stopped in the middle of the intersection, a deputy discovered the 27-year-old driver was impaired. And he also noticed two passengers inside, including a 2-year-old.
Duh!
Kaylee Poe stepped out of the car but struggled to keep her balance.
What are you doing partying with a 2-year-old?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the 2-year-old was her dealer? I'm not sure. Baby selling crack on the corner? She agreed to a series of field sobriety exercises, which didn't help her case. In one test, she showed 5 of 8 signs of impairment. In another, she showed 3 of 4. And in a more diagnostic evaluation, she displayed all 6 clues associated with drug or alcohol use. Poe had all the...
It was a clean sweep.
Yeah, she dominated.
Mm-hmm.
Poe had all the telltale signs of being under the influence: telltale watery eyes, telltale slurred speech, and an elevated beating of Poe's telltale heart. More than that, deputies said she was drunk. At the jail, she agreed to 2 breath tests, both including no alcohol in her system, but then she decided she was done with testing, and Poe said never more, refusing any further tests. When instructed to remove her socks during intake, Poe did so, but it went equally as bad. 7.5 yellow rectangular pills fell out. Those pills turned out to be Xanax, and that wasn't it. When officers pulled back the curtains, additional Xanax pills were found hidden in her vagina, wrapped in clear plastic.
Ooh, fun.
Lord.
Fun.
First, this woman did something incredibly dangerous and stupid by driving under the influence of drugs with a toddler in the car, Sheriff Rick Staley said. Then, on her way to jail, she thought she would not get caught with Xanax by trying to hide it in body cavities, but she got caught and now faces additional felony charges, he said. Poe is scheduled to appear in court December 23rd.
What is it, 2016? Who's still doing Xanax?
That's not cool anymore?
Nah.
No, what is it now? What's that ADHD drug?
Fentanyl.
No.
Adderall?
Adderall, yeah.
What was it the cops did again? They pulled back the curtains?
Yeah, just to discover what she was hiding.
What type of curtains?
I'm not sure. They didn't specify.
You wouldn't recognize them.
You're a married man. Been a while. While police scoured the area for a hit-and-run driver who just set off a string of crashes in Georgia, they had no idea he was sitting comfortably inside a nearby Popeyes watching them work. 911 got the call about 4:45 p.m. last Wednesday after witnesses reported a Volvo driving on the wrong side of the road. It clipped one car, crashed into another, and forced a third driver off the roadway, trying to avoid a head-on collision. When officers arrived, they were greeted by damaged vehicles scattered across the scene, but no sign of the driver. For a moment, it seemed he'd pulled a disappearing act. Then came the reveal. 53-year-old James Mann had crossed the road to get to the chicken. He was sitting in Popeyes the entire time, an officer said on body cam video. He was literally sitting at that table watching everybody, the cops said. Before long, police spotted Mann walking outside the restaurant and placed him under arrest. They noted his droopy eyes and slurred speech, though there was no smell of alcohol. A look inside his vehicle turned up a prescription bottle for 120 Xanax pills filled earlier that day, but already missing 7.
Here we go again.
What happened?
2016.
Xanax again.
Xanax.
Meanwhile, in Florida, an argument Thursday escalated into flying poultry and a felony. According to the Broward County Sheriff's Office, deputies were dispatched just after 10 p.m. to reports of a fight between two women. Investigators said 25-year-old Jamisha Wallace threw a piece of chicken directly into another woman's face during the argument. After the chicken flew, Wallace went upstairs to her apartment and returned holding a knife. She pointed the knife toward the victim and moved it toward her hand, making contact. The report notes the contact didn't cause a cut, but it was enough for deputies to classify that incident as aggravated battery.
Aggravated friggin' battery.
Turns out America's bird is earning its keep this week. First a hit and run, then a felony, and now fixing winter just in time. As this week's snowstorm comes to a head, frosty eyelashes and stuck-together frozen nostrils are singing Minnesota is settling into the seasons we're best known for. Local watershed districts are encouraging community members to switch to a sidewalk salt alternative which can help reduce pollution, chicken grit. Typically fed to poultry to help them digest their feed, chicken grit can also help humans stay upright on slick sidewalks.
Where do I get a barrel of chicken grit?
Hardware stores, they said. To spread the word, the Ramsey, Washington Metro, Rice Creek, and Coon Creek watershed districts, along with the Vadnais Heights Lake Area Water Management Organizations, are talking grit, teaming up with 10 local hardware stores to hand out free bags of chicken grit as part of their Get Gritty campaign for anyone interested in trying a reusable salt alternative this winter.
Well, yeah, I'd give it a shot. I don't give two rats' asses what I put on the sidewalk.
Yeah, why not?
Never heard of this kind of thing.
Yeah, it was new to me as well. According to the DNR, about 42% of the chloride in Minnesota's environment comes from road salt. Once the ice melts, the chloride slips into the groundwater, harms lakes and streams, messes with fish and birds, can make pets sick, and even affects drinking water. Officials recommend shoveling the snow using an ice chipper to help remove the ice, lay down the grit, which can be swept up and reused at the end of the season.
Oh, I'm not sweeping anything up and using it. What? Well, there goes this friggin' thing.
Free bags are available through January 16th. Maybe just rent a bunch of chickens and they'll eat it up for you at the end of the season.
I got to clean it up at the end of the season?
In-N-Out Burger has kicked its once innocent order number 67 to the curb. A casualty of a meme-fueled teen trend turning takeout into pep rallies. For months, social feeds have been stacked with clips of teenagers detonating in delirious cheering whenever an In-N-Out worker uttered the digit in question, 167, and suddenly the dining room erupts.
Rocket 67.
The trend appears to stem from rapper Skrilla's song Doot Doot 67, which features the... Did I sound cool saying that or what?
No.
There's nothing cool about this bit at all.
Features the number as a reoccurring lyric. The meme went viral after Charlotte Hornets point guard LaMelo Ball popularized the term, using it as a reference to his height. Teens now react to any mention of it, as if Pavlov himself were running the kitchen, shouting 6'7" while gesturing with both palms up in alternating motions like juggling an invisible ball. The phrase gained such cultural prominence that Dictionary.com, you may remember, listed 6'7" as its 2025 word of the year, the first time a number has received that honor. The dictionary described it as an example of how modern slang blends digital humor, sports culture, and generational creativity. Discussion about the missing number first emerged on social media, where users noticed the pattern at multiple locations. Customers reported cruising from 66 to 68 with no numerical pit stop. And no explanation beyond an employee's admission, the chain pulled 67 from circulation.
We have taken 67 out of our system, so whenever we're taking orders, it goes 66 to 68.
The employee also confirmed 69 was previously removed for similar reasons. In-N-Out's response contrasts with other fast food chains. Wendy's and Pizza Hut embraced the meme by offering promotional deals priced at 67 cents.
Yeah, I'm ready to be done, too.
If your dream job involves cross-country travel, creative storytelling, and the possibility of getting lucky inside a 27-foot hot dog, Oscar Mayer is once again searching for its next class of Wienermobile drivers.
What a dream this would be.
The company's opening 12 full-time driving positions for its iconic 27-foot-long hot dog-themed vehicle, the Wienermobile. It'll be the 39th class of hot doggers, as they call them. The Wienermobile first hit U.S. highways in 1936, though the company didn't introduce the hot dogger program until '88. As part of the role, you'll become an official spokesperson for the multi-billion-dollar brand, visiting more than 30 states and appearing at hundreds of events. To cut the mustard, you'll need a bachelor's degree, preferably in public relations or similar communications fields. But even with the right credentials, landing the gig is no picnic. Less than 1% of applicants make the cut, with more than 5,000 people applying on average. A lot of people want that job.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a fabulous gig, the Wiener by God Mobile.
If you're ready to take the wheel of one of America's most recognizable rides, aspiring hot doggers can apply until January 31st.
I would never be funny enough. They are absolutely hilarious with their cute little puns.
They have a training for that. Were you here, Ashley, when we had some of the hot doggers in studio?
Yes, and he was awesome. He was so great.
They'll train you in, Ashley.
Yeah, they have a whole training for all their terms and phrases and stuff.
They're not so that friggin' funny, for Christ's sake.
Tonight, the 28th season finale of South Park, and on Disney Plus, the second season premiere of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, and that's 93X News.
Coming up next, we'll chat with Randy Shaver and Brad Ryder.
Randy Shaver and Brad Ryder on the Half-Ass Morning Show.
Will be Super Bowl 62, February of 2028 in Atlanta. Have you seen the script? Do you know who's going to play in that one yet? I saw it.
No.
I'll let you know later.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, Joe Buck, the best in the business of calling football games, and the sumbitch is funny. Joe and Troy last night, or a couple nights ago, trading jokes about how the NFL is scripted.
He leans into that bit a little bit.
That's okay by me.
Twice there.
That's okay by me. Joining us at this time, Randy Shaver and Brad Ryder. Boys?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Have you ever heard Joe Buck like on a podcast or being interviewed somewhere?
Yes.
He's good.
Yes.
He's very humble. He's very funny.
He is very funny. Yeah.
I've never understood the angst about him. I just don't get it.
No, we're Joe Buckers around here. We're bucking it.
Yeah, we'll buck it.
Yes, Josh, he does come off like a very humble, down-to-earth and funny guy.
I wonder if the folks that hate him, and he even says, I get it. I kind of seem, is it smarmy? Is that or
smug?
Yeah, he said, I get it. I understand. I kind of have, I don't mean to, I have that about me. I wonder if folks that don't like him, if they'd hear him interviewed, if maybe that'd change their opinion of him.
Yeah.
It did for me.
It would change
Not that I never hated him, but I saw that side of him. But listening to that, he is a good guy.
It absolutely would change their opinion. What do you make of this snowstorm that cut through town last night, fellers?
I'm looking out my window right now and waiting for somebody to come plow me out. That's what I'm waiting for. God.
I have an opinion on people who are driving out in this. If you, and again,
Here we go.
I don't want to come off as this guy who's got a 4-wheel drive. And
all right. Well, first off, time out, Brad Ryder. First off, time out. It sounds like you've put a used condom over your cell phone.
Yeah, are you talking to the little walkie-talkie?
What is going on?
Hang on a second. Let me do one thing. This might
Hit a
help.
button, and then I want to hear your statement on winter driving.
That might help. I turned off my little space heater in my office. Did that help?
No.
What's going on? I don't know.
Brad, you might have to call back. I think it's the
Turn
connection.
off your
Yeah,
space
just-
heater.
It sounds like you're buried under a snowbank.
Yeah.
Really? Danny, do you want to call me back?
Yeah.
Sure.
We'll start this over again.
Dana doesn't seem like he wants to call you
now
back.
I got to look up what his number is.
I'm with you, Randy Shaver. I don't know why he thought his space heater had something to do with that.
It's so cute. He's like a grandma. He's got his little space heater going.
He's in an Afghan just wrapped up with hot cocoa.
Yeah, that's
My
what I'm
wife does
picturing,
that.
Yeah.
My wife always has a space heater around.
I enjoy the hell out of them. I don't think I'd ever blame my space heater for a bad connection with my telephone. They don't seem to go together.
That's right.
All right, we'll get Brad loaded up. He's gonna do that typical Minnesota bit here in a minute, where he's the only one who knows how to drive in the winter.
Yep.
So I love that routine. We talked about it a couple days ago. Hard-ons everywhere love to claim that they're the only one who knows how to drive in the winter. So let's see if he goes in that direction. Dana's over there finger banging the phone like it's his job.
And he seemed excited about it too.
You want to call Brad back? Yeah, I suppose.
Okay, is this better?
Way better.
Oh, so much better.
Okay.
Brad, you were making a statement on winter driving.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a roller skate car and you cannot go over half the posted speed limit, just stay home.
Some people got to go to work,
They
Brad.
got to go to work, Brad. They got to pay the bills.
Most people can work remotely and you can do that. I mean,
We can't.
I can't. I'm one of those people that's going to go 40. I've got someone at home that relies on me. I got to be safe.
40's fine. I'm talking about when you go 10 and a 40.
So
or you're going like 20 and a 60.
The other drivers aren't good enough for you, Brad?
No.
Okay.
They're not.
Sorry they can't afford expensive vehicles like you can, Brad.
Wow. Nick, you were right. Nick.
I knew it. I knew we had that typical barrel-chested, big dong Minnesota thing happening.
Yeah, poor Dana gets stuck like 3 times all the way to work because he's driving like the tiniest little car ever.
Yeah, she's a real adventure out there this morning.
It's a mess.
It's going to be a little messy for a day or two. You guys want to go outside and build a fort or something?
No. I miss those days.
Oh, you guys, I am so lucky. So I live in like kind of a half cul-de-sac, and they push all the snow right into my front yard. So we're that house that has the huge snow pile.
Dude.
I cannot wait until my son gets older and I get to go out there with him and build the most epic fort.
Snow dong?
Just throw them in there now. Get them used to it.
Actually, I did that last week. I put him in a little snowsuit, put him on the snow, see how he felt about it. Yeah, it was not a happy occasion.
What do you like better, the snow or the pumpkin you put him in?
Oh, that pumpkin was awesome.
Probably the pumpkin. He was chill with that.
Cubby, you like to build snow forts when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Bring your cigarettes in there and your porno magazines?
Well, candy cigarettes.
Candied cigarettes.
And
oh, yeah.
And comic books.
Boy, I busted my lip open. Me and a dude down the street built a snow fort. We were about 5th grade, maybe. Built this big, massive snow fort. It was, I think it was a snow day. That's how much snow fell.
Those are the best.
It only happened once or twice for me growing up.
Yeah, it seemed to never happen when we were kids.
This was 1983, I believe. Anyway, we built this big snow fort. I went and climbed up on the top of the pig, and it was about 3 stories tall. and my bro was down on at street level. And Josh, I did my best David Lee Roth splits.
Oh, cool.
Because of my Van Halen fanhood back in those days, well, still to this day. But I imagine that Unchained was playing, like at a live show in Southern California, and I was David Lee Roth on top of and I did the splits, and when I came down, I landed on my broski, and you see these jagged chiclets I've got up front here, Cubby?
Yeah.
I landed on my bro and bit into my lower lip.
Ow. Ow-wee.
And just popped it.
Ah.
Bleeding all over the friggin' place.
I've done that crashing a bike. That's painful.
Did your dad bring you to the doctor when you crashed your bicycle?
No.
Oh. Who brought you to the doctor?
Nobody.
You did not go to the doctor?
Just basically bandaged it up and said, "Your problem."
You didn't need any stick?
No, I had another bike crash, though, where I lost my teeth. I lost like 3 teeth up front.
And then
jeez.
So that one I went to the doctor.
And then the teeth fell out?
Yeah. We were playing cops and robbers. And,
I forget about this. You've got some kind of falsies?
Yeah, these 3 here. Your buddy made them for me. Or more like your brother's buddy.
That guy.
Yeah, he made them for me.
So they're fake.
Yeah.
Permanently stuffed up into your...
They call them crowns. I don't know what they call them. But yeah, basically there's nothing left, and they just put those there.
I'm fascinated by this. Now, are those...
I'm with you. I have one of those, too.
Was it same thing? You had one knocked out?
Long story, but it wasn't knocked out by anything. Just one of those root canal things that the tooth died and had to fix it. Yeah.
Oh, I got a buddy who's got a dirt tooth. We all make fun of him. Anyway, so the chiclets I'm looking at right now, those are the same ones they put in when you were a kid?
No, different ones. These ones,
did they have to replace the teeth as you grew larger?
Yes, exactly.
Fascinating.
You know,
believe it or not, every one of these beautiful tombstones here are real.
They're legit?
Yeah.
That is surprising for you.
Yeah.
I had banana bars on my bike. You remember those?
Delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely delicious.
No. They weren't real bananas.
Oh.
Yeah. And that's what took out my teeth.
Banana.
Yeah, I was going up a curb, and the bar just knocked my teeth out.
Yeah.
Kind of like this here? What's a banana bar?
Do they call them ape hangers on motorcycles?
Yeah. Hilarious, and it knocked all your teeth out?
Yeah.
When I busted my lip open by biting right into the damn thing, oh, God. Went to the doctor. The old man had to drive me there, and they accused him of beating me up. That was the most fun we had at the doctor's office that day. Because the old man had like 6-7 beers in him when I got home, pouring blood all over myself, right? I needed like 9 or 10 stitches in my vent to fix the damage. And the doctor thought the old man was drunk and tuned me up. And I stuck with that story for a while. No, I didn't, actually. I didn't realize what was going on. But they pulled me into a room and asked me what happened, and I told them the story. Then they pulled me into a different room and asked me what happened, until I told them the story. Then they pulled my dad into the room and asked him what happened. He said, I don't know, I'm sitting on the couch drinking beer. Kid comes home covered in blood, said he fell off a snow fort. Then they asked my dad and I together what happened. And it didn't dawn on me, oh, for Christ's sake, they're trying to figure out if he beat me up. Someone said something about building snow penises.
Yeah, Dana, of course.
Dana.
Well, we brought up yesterday, or maybe Monday, it's snow penis season.
I'm not the only one. Come on.
Brad or Randy Shaver, will you text us or call us if you see a snow penis in your neighborhood?
If I see one in my neighborhood, I'll be shocked.
I don't come through campus anymore, so I don't get a chance to see them.
The easy joke is, how many inches of snow do you need before you can build one?
I think 2 is more than enough. 3 is showing off.
Randy, you don't think you live in a snow penis-y neighborhood?
Oh, gosh, no.
No?
No.
Well, you could be that guy.
Those days are long gone.
Be a trendsetter, Randy.
You just can't get them up in that neighborhood.
Nope. They're nowhere to be found.
They don't last.
Yeah.
You might get one cooking, but they don't last.
I should have said this. I knew I was going to get crap for it. Oh. People are saying it's a banana seat, you dumbass, not banana bars. I know we called them banana bars as kids. I should have said AP.
I had never heard banana bars.
So I apologize. That's what we call
You don't need to apologize to
I'm sorry for my childhood.
You don't need to apologize to anyone.
My parents will never apologize for my childhood, which they should, by the way, so I will apologize. That's what we called them.
When a dude rode through our neighborhood with those banana bars, we usually beat the dude's ass.
Oh, well, I did it for myself. Yeah, you didn't have to.
Yeah, we usually beat those kids up.
Yeah, any guy with a banana seat in my neighborhood just got ripped on.
Yeah.
That's classic now.
We would usually pull them off their bicycles.
Yeah.
Beat on them for a while. Yeah, it's a hell of a deal. Where should we go with this? I knew we had somewhere to go. Oh, it definitely feels like hockey season, and if you feel like hockey, well, then we should get to our Minnesota Wild update brought to you by Luther Kia of Bloomington. So I mentioned I got one buddy who's got a dirt tooth, right? All of his other teeth are totally, and this is hockey related. I know you're probably asking yourself, wait a minute, I thought this was a Wild update. This is hockey related. He's got, all of his other teeth are beautiful, but he's got, Josh, right here in the front, he's got this tiny little dirt tooth.
Just a black tooth? It's all dead now?
It's kind of brown.
Does it hurt? Do you know?
Well, no. Here's the deal. So he went and got it capped, if that's the word, right?
That's right.
Like this porcelain fake tooth, right? He and I are playing beer league hockey 10 years ago, and, you get a little aggressive out there. I see a stick come up from one of our opponents, and I see my dirt tooth buddy. He grabs his face, right, and he goes to the bench. I ended up closing out my shift. I go to the bench, and I said, what happened? You get cut? And he moves his hand away from his mouth. Well, what had happened was the dude just exploded that fake porcelain tooth and exposed his dirt tooth again.
Oh, no.
No.
It exposed his dirt tooth that we, used to make fun of him for when we were kids, and then he got it capped. So all of us on the bench, we hadn't seen this dirt tooth in decades. So we went right back to being fourth graders. We started going, dirt tooth, and giving him a hard time. And he was pissed at us for making fun of his dirt tooth. And he was mad at the opposite player for not apologizing for exploding his fake tooth and once again exposing his dirt tooth.
I'll tell you, there was a couple days in between where they put the new fake teeth in where I didn't have any, and I was pretty embarrassed.
Yeah.
Running around like that. Although I kind of added a level of toughness to me that I'd never had before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I have one of my front teeth, like half of it is fake, but the funny thing about it is
because of a dirt tooth?
I'm not exactly sure what happened. I just went to the dentist one day and I thought my tooth was just crooked, and the dentist goes, "Do you want me to fix the chipped tooth you have?" I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, that's chipped." I was like, "Yes, this is amazing. This is the best news I've ever heard."
Yeah.
So has it given any trouble since?
Yeah, it's fallen off me twice, but both times I was able to get into the dentist that day, thankfully, because, that is it's humbling. It makes you feel not so good about yourself. One time it was just I was eating Doritos. Wow, that's
nothing wrong with Doritos.
Real strong tooth I got there.
You were eating Doritos and it gave way.
Yeah,
I know a guy
swallowed
who
it.
lost a tooth in a muffin.
My dad pulled one of his teeth out of his skull while biting into a truck stop muffin. And it was friggin' hilarious.
Did he have bad teeth?
No.
I don't remember him having bad teeth.
No. But he just pulled one of them out with a muffin. And he lost a couple more by punching himself in the face while trying to start his ice auger. True story. Hand slipped off what do you call this thing? You guys looking at me?
Yeah.
What do you call that thing?
I don't
cord?
The cord.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go with cord.
The rope.
The rip cord, the rope. He was trying to start his cold-blooded ice auger, and he's pulling like a son of a bitch. Won't start. And his hand slipped off, and he punched himself in the mouth and knocked out two of his teeth.
I punched myself in the mouth before starting a lawnmower. Luckily, no teeth came out.
Yeah.
It's humbling.
The Pigs don't play again until tomorrow night. They play at home against the Dallas Stars. Tonight is the night that Zach Parise gets dumped into the United States Hockey Hall of Fame.
Oh, boy.
So we want to say congrats to Zach. He's a good guy, a friend of the program, and we're very proud to call him a bro. I think they're in Las Vegas tonight. That might be the liquor talking. You can look that up. I thought they went to Las Vegas for this event.
Well,
I thought it was kind of funny, the headline the Pioneer Press had. Full-time hockey dad Zach Parise takes his place in the Hall of Fame. That's what he is now.
That's
that is.
cute.
Yeah. He's coaching, I think, on 3 different teams with his kids, or for his kids, however you want to put it. Zachy will be inducted into the Hall, the United States Hockey Hall of Fame. Did I make that clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zachy will be going in alongside a photographer by the name of Bruce Bennett. Scott Gomez, Zachy and Scott Gomez played, I know, together for quite a few years in New Jersey. A ladies hockey player by the name of Tara Mountsie, and former Wisconsin star hockey player and longtime NHLer Joe Pavelski. I don't know, Josh, you tell me. If it wasn't for his imagination, I bet Zach never would have made it.
You got to imagine the success first.
He should give credit to his imagination for the levels that he reached as an American hockey player.
Imagination. Imagination.
Oh, looks like the induction ceremony is here in town at the River Center.
Oh, that's right, in St. Paul.
Mm-hmm.
I was
the Vegas of Minnesota.
St. Paul.
Vegas of the Midwest.
I don't know why the hell I had Las Vegas on the brain. Yeah, right here in St. Paul. You're right. I read a story last night where Zach, who we talked to on the telephone when he was, officially named a future American Hockey Hall of Famer, whatever. When they made the announcement, we talked to Zach on the telephone. I think he said on the day that he found out, he was playing golf with a couple of other great American players, Jamie Langenbrunner and Mike Modano.
It's got to be cool to get that call in that company.
No kidding.
Last night, for the first time in NHL history, there were 4 games in one night that featured game-tying goals within the final 15 seconds of regulation. I can go further with this if you care. I don't know. I thought that might grab people.
Yeah,
what do you think? Is that interesting to you?
Sure. Yeah.
4 games in one night that featured game-tying goals within the final 15 seconds of regulation. 2 of the tying goals came within the final 2 seconds. Here's how it worked out. The Anaheim Ducks scored with 1 second left in regulation to tie Pittsburgh. Vegas tied their game against the New York Islanders with 14 seconds left. Colorado tied Nashville with 8 seconds left. And Edmonton squared up their game versus Buffalo with 2 ticks left on the clock. Games have been historically close this season in the NHL. There are more numbers I could read to you, but it gets confusing and boring. You're going to have to trust me. The games have been closer this year than ever before.
Parity, maybe.
That's what I saw a few coaches say. Your name again is Brad Ryder, the parity in the league. Sorry for a second there. The fact that teams strategically play for the tie. For the opportunity to go to overtime.
Yep.
They will just sit on their hands and play a very lockdown style if the game is tied late. Sure.
So I just pulled up the standings in the Eastern Conference. All 8 playoff teams are within 4 points of each other. So
in the Eastern Conference,
further proof. Yeah, they all have between 35 and 39 points.
F me running sideways. Tonight, the Golden Gopher Dudes Basketball Club hopes to continue their undefeated streak in the Big Ten Conference by beating the number 6 ranked Purdue Boilermakers.
Run the boat, Scotty Ma, and go Gophers, Big Ten Network.
And that's where they'll find them, Big Ten Network.
That's right, Randy Shaver. Game time, 6 o'clock. I saw a cute little story in the paper about Golden Gopher head coach Niko Medved back 30-some years ago when he was a student manager for the Golden Gopher Basketball Club. He played a game of horse at Willem Arena with then Purdue head coach Gene Cady. And he whooped Gene Cady's ass at horse. I will continue to fear Gene Cady.
Yes.
Yeah.
And even if I could beat him at something, I would let him win. If you're younger and you don't know Gene Cady, who I believe is still with us, that was one frightening-looking dude on the sideline.
He prowled the sidelines. He was a prowler. Yep.
He had a look when he was coaching. When he was coaching the Boilermakers, even whether they were up 20 or down 20, he had his arms folded across his chest, and his facial expression told me that he was farting broken glass.
Yeah, he's 89.
I'm sure his players feared him.
Oh, yeah. He's 89?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nico got to play some horse with Gene Cady. The Los Angeles Dodgers have upped and hired Rocco.
Yeah, they have. Good for the front office. Good for him.
There goes Rocco.
Good for him.
Going to be a L.A. guy. Did he grow up in Southern California?
I don't know.
Not sure.
But, I mean, it's anytime you can hook yourself up with an organization like that that's got tons of money and a lot of tradition, and they do things at the top level, that's pretty good.
He grew up in Rhode Island.
Ah, for Christ's sake. I was close.
Woonsocket, Rhode Island.
You're so close.
Yeah.
Rhode Island.
Well,
Who lives in Rhode Island?
The Griffins?
Maybe this is a way down a new path for him if he's joining their front office. I mean, maybe eventually he'll get into becoming a GM or something like that. And,
Yeah, like Randy said, he's not joining the Dodgers coaching staff. He's hired to do shady things in the Dodgers front office.
Yeah.
One of his longest bros, Andrew Friedman, is the Dodgers president of baseball operations, and Rocco and this Friedman character used to hang out together when they were with the Tampa Bay Rays. All the Major League Baseball big shots, as you know, are in Orlando, Florida.
Yes.
For what they call the winter meetings. Team owners and GMs and those type of pricks, right? They're all hanging out together.
Yeah.
This is where the trades happen this week.
Right.
It's quiet so far, but very good chance things will start to heat up a little bit.
Other than trading players, they cover all kinds of things, new rules and this and that. Sometimes they all put their heads together and solve serious issues. It was only a year ago or so where they collectively planned out how to save the image and career of the best player in the game by framing that player's interpreter. Right? I mean, sometimes they handle serious business.
Mm-hmm.
How do we save the career of the best player in our game today? And collectively they came up with, let's frame his interpreter.
Jeez.
It was a genius move, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. The story's largely gone away.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's just ridiculous.
You got to feed all those hotshot rich folks at one point or another, right? During a week-long meeting or whatever it is, you got to feed these bastards, but it'll cost you. It says here that something as simple as a chicken sandwich goes for $31 in trade at the baseball winter meetings.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
What? That better be the best chicken sandwich I've ever had in my life.
That chicken sandwich better do things to me that no woman has ever thought of. For $31. A feller with a sense of humor by the name of Evan Grant. Grant! A guy with a sense of humor by the name of Grant. He works for the Dallas Morning News. He came off cute by tweeting out, "No wonder the Rangers aren't spending on players this offseason. A damned chicken sandwich is $31 at the winter meetings." What's the most you ever paid at a restaurant or whatever for a simple meal? You know what I'm talking about?
Boy, I don't know.
Probably in the 20s.
Maybe you didn't even have to buy it, but you saw it on the menu. Like you said, a tuna salad sandwich is $18.
Yeah,
We're not counting ballparks here, just restaurants. Can you think
I remember. Oh, go ahead.
No.
I remember. Boy, this is going back a little ways, but not draft night, but the night of the draft lottery in New York. A bunch of us got taken out for dinner by some league people, and again, this is New York, and nothing on the menu was under $100. Nothing.
Jeez.
Wow. Nothing. I don't remember where we went. It was some uppity place in New York. But,
yeah. Not counting ballparks or strip joints.
A year or so ago, me and my college roommates, we all got together to go out to dinner, and one guy suggested a place. I don't remember where it was. It was somewhere here in town, but we go there, and it was a lot nicer than we thought it was going to be. We weren't dressed for the occasion. I think just a basic cheeseburger on the menu is like $27, and we still bust his balls about it. Like one guy in the group would be like, "Yeah, no, I'd love to send my kid to college one day, but I'm still paying off that cheeseburger that we got a year ago." Going to be a slow Christmas this year.
Yeah.
I saw another joke that said the Minnesota Twins would trade that sandwich with a third of it still yet to be eaten and only get an egg in return.
Yep.
Ah, man. By the way, we were talking about the L.A. Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. I read something nice about the guy. Of course, well, not of course, maybe some of you didn't know this. Shohei played with Gus Varland, Louis' brother.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Gus and Shohei played with the Dodgers together very briefly. The Varland boys, their mother, who goes by the name of Kim, was diagnosed with cancer a couple years ago, and Ohtani paid for the treatment.
Are you serious? That's incredible.
With his gambling earnings.
Oh!
Tax write-off.
Oh, my God.
I had that's really awesome. I had no idea that was the case.
Yeah, I didn't know
awesome.
That is pretty nice.
Very sweet.
Pretty damn nice. The dream is true, everybody. Phil Rivers went ahead and signed with the Indianapolis Colts.
44.
He's not going to play this week. They're going to give him a week to get himself ready to go.
What are you doing, man?
That's not what I read, Randy Shaver.
Yeah.
Just go take a nap.
I thought he was going to wait a week.
Well, we don't know. I read a few people who said that he will start for the Colts this weekend when they play at Seattle.
Then I'm misread it.
Gosh.
Those lucky pricks in Seattle.
How in the... Oh, my gosh.
They gave the old bag of
They're
bones.
going to go up against the best defense in the NFL and send a 44-year-old.
That's what I was just going to say. 2 weeks ago, they got Max Brosmer on their field, and now they got Phillip Rivers coming in.
You think that scares Phillip Rivers?
Jeez.
Again, look at his family photo. You think the Seattle defense scares Phillip Rivers?
Wow.
He's got 17 kids. He's got to support them somehow.
Sorry, Brad. That joke was made yesterday.
Well, he wasn't here.
Hey, I didn't hear it yesterday, so there you go.
Ashley
I
wasn't
laughed.
I'm not mad at anybody. I'm just saying the joke was made yesterday.
When's the last time they could take a photo without landscape mode, that family? Once you get there, you're going to want to work the rest of your life.
Yeah, good luck taking a selfie with that family.
They have to use 0.5.
If I'm playing fantasy football, I pick up Phil.
Oh.
Watch, he has just an awesome game. Set some records. That'd be great.
They're going to win the Super Bowl.
It could be really
Wouldn't
bad.
that be something?
Somebody here is suggesting that you can't put him out there. That's elder abuse.
Oh.
It could be really bad.
Now, a lot of folks have been asking, when's the last time something like this went down? And I was reading about another quarterback who made a comeback after a long stinking time away from the game. And Randy Shaver, Brad Ryder, I'm talking about Steve F. Me running sideways DeBerg.
Steve DeBerg, yeah.
He first retired in 1993 when he was 39 years old. Then he came back to the game in 1998 and started a game for the Atlanta Falcons. So he was 44 years old, just like Phil Rivers.
Yeah.
DeBerg filled in that game for the Falcons' injured starter at the time, Chris Chandler, otherwise known as Crystal Chandelier. One of the greatest nicknames in football history, if you ask me. Chris Chandler was always injured, and he gained the nickname Crystal Chandelier. Whoever was the first deserves a cold beer.
That's really good.
It didn't go well for Steve DeBerg during that start. The Falcons lost. He went 9 of 20 for 117 yards and 1 interception. Those are J.J. McCarthy-type numbers.
Only one interception?
Yeah.
I must disagree.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That was one half of J.J. McCarthy-type numbers. Yeah. Just one half. The difference here being that DeBerg was on the Falcons roster all season before filling in for Crystal Chandelier. So he had been practicing regularly all season.
Right.
Over the past 5 years, Phil's just a dorky dad who coaches high school football. Then he goes home and eats hamburger helper and obviously has unprotected sex with his wife.
So Philip's oldest
never pulls
child
out.
is 23. So there's people in the NFL that are younger than his oldest child.
That's just crazy.
This is going to be magical.
Oh, it's going to be bad.
I mean, I know it's not going to happen, but wouldn't it be something if he led them on some kind of run?
It's going to be bad.
What's this about Shedeur Sanders of the Cleveland Browns wearing thong underwears, Josh? I wasn't able to get to this. What?
Well, his brother called him out because it does look like in a photo he's wearing thongs. Or a thong, just a single thong.
A lot of the athletes wear thongs.
They have underwear like that you've seen before.
Yeah, or jockstrap, thong.
Right.
Same thing, one way or the other.
Speaking of football, there's a great article this morning on ESPN.com about the Cowboys and the Vikings will match up on Sunday night, and they're talking about the Hail Mary to Drew Pearson. They're bringing it up 50 years ago. It happened 50 years ago, and the comments from both sides about what that play meant for that team and how the Vikings still talk about it, hate it, call him Push Pearson, all that kind of stuff. It's really a pretty good article.
Oh, the Hail Mary, 1975.
You'll see that on their pregame show on Sunday.
Yeah. Was it Nate Wright?
It was Nate Wright.
Yep.
Paul Krause was within a couple of feet of that play. Paul Krause talks about that a lot. And how bad that was and how the refs missed it and all that kind of stuff. So
the whiskey bottle.
Got the guy right in the bean.
And Roger Staubach and Drew Pearson are still alive. You know, Staubach is into his 80s. And
I thought Roger was dead.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
He's quoted. He's quoted in this story.
Well, if folks don't know what we're talking about with the whiskey bottle.
He says he's now 83 years old.
F me.
Yep.
When Drew Pearson scored that touchdown at the old Met Stadium, pushed off on Nate Wright.
Yep.
To everyone in this neighborhood, it was obvious offensive pass interference. Refs didn't do dick. The crowd, as you might imagine, who has been wildly overserved all day, was upset. And the story is some yahoo threw a bottle of hooch out of the upper deck, and it hit one of the referees right in the bean, killed him.
Yep.
I'm kidding, he survived. But it did hit it hit a referee right in the skull.
Yep. December 28th, 1975 at the old Met.
Yeah.
50-yard Hail Mary with 24 seconds left in a divisional playoff game.
Speaking of, yeah, it's terrible. Speaking of hooch, who here is familiar with a former NFL cornerback I wanted to be clear about that, who went by the name of Quentin Jammer?
I remember him.
Yesterday was the first time I'd ever heard of him.
I remember the guy, yeah. He said something or another you might find interesting. He said, true story, in 2011, I played completely faced drunk in at least 8 games that season.
Nice.
Ashley approves.
Yeah.
Not sure that's something I'd be proud of, but...
Well, he wasn't bragging. He was kind of coming clean about...
Then why would he bring it up?
Because it was like therapeutic. He was coming clean about some of his past problems.
He said he was going through a tough divorce at the time and was obviously self-medicating.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, sometimes Randy Shaver, when people are talking about their worst moments, they're They're clearing the air. They're doing it for.
Get it.
He said he was like Dana mentioned. He said he was going through a divorce. He was emotionally overwhelmed. His teammates say his breath was terrible, just awful,
humming.
It was humming. 8 games, face drunk. I've heard plenty of football players say that they're better when high.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I've ever heard a football player say they were better when drunk.
I don't think he said he was better.
No, he did. I'm not quoting him. I'm just bringing up.
When I was younger, I didn't really think about how I had a basketball game later in the day. And so me and my girlfriends did some day drinking.
Hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I got player of the game.
Did it make you want to keep drinking?
Yeah. I was like, oh, really? Because I guess I was, their reasoning was because I was very aggressive when it came to like trying to grab the ball from somebody.
Defense? You're just aggressive defensively?
Yep.
You were playing a game of basketball?
Yep.
Oh, here's What It Do Jesus says, hell, Quentin Jammer, 2011, played 8 games drunk. What It Do Jesus says, I watched about 13 games that season, face drunk. Lawrence Taylor played the game high on crack. Yeah, we know that. Hollywood Henderson was all full of cocaine. I read his book. It was called Out of Control, The Story of Hollywood Henderson. He's dead, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Did cocaine during the Super Bowl back in the 70s. Played for the Dallas Cowboys, if folks don't know. He had cocaine tucked into his football pants.
Yeah, that's
Hollywood Henderson is alive.
Hollywood Henderson's alive?
Yes.
I thought he had died.
He's 72.
And that dude, Josh, for a stretch of time in the 70s and early 80s, had a sexual relationship with one of the Pointer Sisters.
Get out of town.
That's right.
I remember that too.
I have always wanted to have a sexual relationship
with a Pointer Sister.
With one of the.
You didn't even care.
He had a slow hand.
That's right, and it was the sexiest of all the Pointer Sisters. It was Anita Pointer.
Mm-hmm.
When I read that in the book, I thought, by damn, what a life this man has led. When the Pointer Sisters got out there when I was a kid and started doing their thing, ooh.
It'll change a guy.
Yeah. What else is there happening? Former Vikings tight end Jimmy Kleinsausage. Former Golden Gophers center Greg Esslinger.
Yeah.
And a kid who played at St. John's. Are we counting St. John's?
Sure.
Anyway, they will all be going into the College Football Hall of Fame. Or they went in yesterday. I can't remember which one it was.
They're both local guys now.
It's Esslinger, Kleinsausage, and Blake Elliott from St. John's University.
Yeah. Oh, I know Blake.
You do not.
Okay.
I knew you didn't know him.
That's fascinating. Esslinger, he was a top-notch character there. Ooh,
Greg Esslinger is a great story because he was signed by Glenn Mason. I think he was very lightly recruited. I want to say he was from North Dakota or someplace like that.
Bismarck, I think.
Yeah.
Bismarck.
And Gordy Shaw, who was the offensive line coach at the time for the Gophers, basically turned him into an Outland Trophy winner. And Greg Esslinger won, I think, his senior year as the top offensive lineman in the country for the Gophers, and had a short NFL career and all that kind of stuff. But he's one of the greats. He was kind of like the prototypical player that Glenn Mason would recruit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, wasn't a 5-star, 4-star guy, but they coached those guys up to be really good football players. And that was kind of their MO as a coaching staff. So,
especially with offensive linemen.
Yeah.
They had a really, really good track record for a while.
He lives here locally now. I think his son plays for Orono or a football program out in the West
Tweederville.
Metro. Yeah.
Friggin' Tweederville. I can't escape that damn.
And Jimmy Kleinsaucer's kid played for Mound, so he's a local guy too.
Jesus, even worse, Mound.
And now he's at UND right now in North Dakota.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That all sounds so terrible, Josh. Did you hear that?
You don't like any of it.
Orono, Mound, and North Dakota? There's probably a dirty joke in here somewhere, Josh. It says here that Greg Esslinger once won the Remington Trophy.
Yeah,
You'd never win that trophy.
No way.
For the best center in the country, I think.
Oh, there's a different Remington Trophy, Brad Ryder.
Yeah, I stay away from that.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
What does that trophy look like when you win the Remington Trophy?
Like in one of the Olympic circles.
A lot of spokes.
Just one. Spokes.
You ready to feel like the dumbest damn adult in the world? It says here a 3-year-old kid in India is now the youngest ranked player in chess history. A 3-year-old after the kid beat some chess professionals in their effing 20s.
That is nuts.
That's come on, that's crazy.
How embarrassed would you be if you were beaten by the kid's barely out of diapers?
My granddaughter's 3 years old and she watches Peppa Pig.
Right? Yeah.
She's you could be a chess champion at 3. Come on.
That's right. 3 years, 7 months old. Just got done beating some 20-year-olds in a chess tournament, so now this little puke bag is ranked. Man, you know what I did? When I was 3, I threw rocks at birds, whatever. Like little Neanderthal things. I ate dirt.
Yeah.
I beat up my Tonka trucks with a hammer while drooling all over myself. That's what I did when I was
snow
3.
angels.
Right. Well, I wasn't even smart enough for a snow angel, Brad Ryder. I would have done it backwards. I would have done it on my face and suffocated myself. That's how dumb I was when I was 3.
The second 3-year-old to do exactly this, become a ranked champion.
Give me a friggin' break.
Beat a kid by a handful of days.
That's just not right. The kid's dad said he introduced his 3-year-old son, to chess in an attempt to cut down on his screen time.
Oh, my gosh.
Really?
How much screen time are you giving a 1 or a 2-year-old that you
right.
have to introduce them to chess?
And now the kid plays between 4 and 5 hours of chess each day after he's done with nursery school.
What is happening?
I don't know. Again,
true.
I think I pooped in the corner of the room when I was in nursery school. That's how dumb I was.
Is this story in The Onion, or is this legit?
No, this is 100% legit.
For you to get a 3-year-old to focus on something longer than 30 minutes?
I'm telling you. Josh, how dumb were you when you were 3?
Very dumb.
I was licking the chalkboards at my nursery school, I think.
Which is normal to do at 3 years old.
Right.
Kid's going to get his ass kicked when he gets to school.
I feel bad for this poor kid.
Can you picture me, Josh, out in the sandbox just beating on my Tonka truck with one rock in my hand, just, I wasn't smart enough to put a jacket on when it was cold outside. This kid is a miracle.
Well, I do that when I'm 50, so.
Congratulations, kid.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
You beat a 29-year-old at chess.
It sucks to be that 29-year-old.
Yeah, it does. I go straight to the bar.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to risk it.
Question everything.
I call him sick that day.
All right, boys, we got to go. Thanks, Brad Ryder, Randy Shaver. If you drive anywheres today, take chances.
Yeah.
Go real slow to piss off Brad.
Yeah, well, enough people did that already this morning, so I'm fine.
We'll talk to you, gentlemen.
See ya.
Okay.
Thanks. We'll be back in a few minutes now.
Half-assed Morning Show. 93X.
What's going on, podcast pimps? Dana here for the fine folks at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to ring in the holiday season. Yeah, the 12 days of Shackmas are here, and here's what you got to do. This is fun. Follow them on social media between now and December 12th. They're going to be posting pictures of these glittery ducks all across the metro. Once they post one, the hunt is on. Find one and win big. Think things like concert tickets, game tickets, gift cards, and I've gotten word that one of the days will be for tickets in a wild suite with yours truly. But you'll have to beat me to find these ducks, and just a warning, I have a lot of time on my hands and I fight dirty. Follow Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to join in the excitement. And remember, get that furnace cranked on before it's too late. Book appointments now at standardheating.com. That's standardheating.com.
U.S. soccer. Reality says the odds are stacked against us. To think that our U.S. men's national team can ever raise the world's biggest trophy. But refusing to accept reality is kind of our thing. We chase greatness. We chase legacy. We never chase reality. Join U.S. Soccer Insiders today. Be part of the journey.
Welcome to Next Row. I'm your host, Vernon Davis. Okay, y'all, thank you. That's enough. Please welcome Ryan Sickler.
There's nothing that's made me feel better at my worst than laughing. It's changed my whole life.
Ladies and gentlemen, Char Jackson. Would you rather an Oscar and make $5 million or no Oscar and make $50 million?
Give me that Oscar.
Oh, my goodness.
Next Roll isn't about what's next. It's about why they do it.
That's powerful, man.
Next Roll with Vernon Davis. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
93X, the home of the half-assed morning show.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show. Are you having fun out there? For those of you who are driving right now, nothing but laughs, right?
I'd imagine the steering wheels are feeling a little extra pressure today as folks are gripping a little tighter.
Yeah, you got to know what you're doing.
People are texting in saying it's rough.
It's going to be terrible. We wish you the best of luck. We'll be joining you in a couple hours if you're still out there, so brace for impact. Not a great morning for driving. You know what over there, Cubby?
What's that?
Light of my life, I've been seeing a lot of articles about children lately. And maybe that's because it's the holiday season. And, you know, children love that gimmick. Santa Claus, Rudolph the Reindeer, Die Hard. Kids love all the Christmas things. Maybe that's why I'm seeing so many articles on children. I think this will work for us. And maybe it'll teach Smashley something or another. She's just beginning her parenting career. Right now, Ashley, tell me if I'm wrong. It's more or less just about wiping asses and breast milk.
Yep.
The kid isn't old enough to cause too many problems just yet.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Doesn't know any tricks yet or anything?
He actually just started laughing. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah?
But that's not really a trick.
No,
It's
I mean, I can laugh. That's not a big
human
deal.
thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool when they do it, though. It sounds
Dana's been doing it for years.
Yeah, I'm not impressed.
You're bragging about it.
Your kid is learning to laugh.
Yeah, like
what kind of laugh does he have?
Is
it a very hearty laugh?
Yeah.
What does he like? Like physical humor, kind of heady, smart humor, crude humor?
He likes when you pretend to eat him.
Oh, my God.
It's into cannibalism, you say.
Yep.
It just sends him into a tizzy.
Yeah, it's the best thing in the world.
That's funny. All right, so here is some of what they call here unspoken realities of parenting. So people don't talk about these things, but everyone knows it's true. Are you listening, Ashley?
Yeah, let's go.
And Cubby can help you out along the way, right?
Try. It's more of my wife's kind of thing, but...
You leave it all to the woman, do you, Cubby?
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant she's a better person than I am.
Okay, everyone knows that's not true.
Oh, it's very true.
Unspoken realities of parenting. Number one, if you see a deer, horse, eagle, plane, whatever, while driving, no, you didn't. Because by the time you say, hey, look, eagle, or whatever it is, and the kid says, where? And you point it out, it'll be long gone, and the repercussions are not worth dealing with.
That makes sense.
When you see something interesting, you don't point it out to your child. Because what if the child misses it? Then I believe, Josh, that's when the drama kicks in.
It can, yeah.
That's kind of funny. Ignore everything around you.
Nothing interesting.
Don't point it out to your kid. The younger they are, here's the second unspoken reality of parenting. The younger they are, the more they want your time. The older they are, the more you want theirs.
Oh, yeah.
That's very true.
I've been warned about that.
It's a cycle. Then they get even older, and then you get a chance to spend a lot more time with them too. So, but for a while, you're right, they want nothing to do with you.
That's so rude.
Now that your children are older, you want to spend more time with them?
Yeah, we hang out plenty more when they're teenagers. They have all their activities when they're teenagers, and they want nothing to do with their parents for the most part.
The younger they are, the more they want your time. The older they are, the more you want theirs.
Back to the laughter. Ashley, you were saying your son can laugh now. Dana was saying he's been laughing for years. Well, your friendly neighborhood garbage man, Jesus, has a different take on it. He says, I remember when I used to laugh.
Oh,
no. Oh, no.
He sounds like a parent. All right, Ashley, get ready. Tip number 3. Sometimes you won't like your kid. You'll love them because they're yours. But they're their own person at one point or another with an individual personality. And sometimes that personality totally sucks.
Oh, I'd be so disappointed. Like, you're not even fun to hang out with.
I wonder what it's like as a parent when your kid grows up and you realize your kid is a prick.
That can't be a good feeling.
I wonder
but then
what it
there's
feels
those
like.
parents that, they're so delusional.
Oh, they'll ignore it, right?
Yeah.
They'll never admit it.
That probably makes the kid a prick, right?
But let's say you have your wits about you. You don't have the kid goggles on, right? It must be a hell of a deal once your kid is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, right? To sit back and go, oh my God, my child is a douchebag.
What did I do?
That you probably blame yourself. But then other parents, I think, are smart enough to not do so. I grew up with some kids who went way bad. And when we tell stories about them, there's always somebody who naturally will say, well, they're parents. And I always have to cut them off and say, that's not always the case. A couple of my buddies who went way bad, I put none of the blame on their folks. They just were bad. They created... They made choices. They made friggin' choices. So I often side with the parents and say, hey, hang on. Now, that's not always the case. We know that. But just saying, sometimes once that kid has his own personality, it ain't pretty. And it has nothing to do with his friggin' folks.
Physics teacher Jesus said, every kid's a prick. Every single one of them.
Well, I'm not a fan of most children. I'll go along with
Ashley didn't used to be.
Yeah, I used to be in the same boat.
You hated kids.
You're permanently tired is the next unspoken reality of parenting.
I've heard that from all my friends.
Permanently tired.
Yeah, that is an interesting realization. And it happens very, very early on where you're like, I'm going to have to do this every day for a really, really, really long time.
It's what I tell people that are excited to buy a house or something. It's like, sure, it's great at first until you realize that mortgage payment's every month and things are going to break down and stuff like that. It makes a difference.
I will say so far, though, that the highs definitely, they outweigh the lows by quite a bit.
Well, and that's great to hear, but your child, like we stated at the beginning of this conversation, is not old enough yet to really
be a D-bag to me. I don't know, man.
Any real problems.
I'm losing hair left and right because of him, so I'm not too pleased with his behavior.
You and I were texting last night, and you were very sick yesterday, and luckily the meds helped you out. But you were saying, I didn't realize that even when I'm very sick, I still have to be a mom and take care of the kid.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you didn't get a break.
Oh.
Gosh.
All right, here's something next on this list of the realities of parenting. And whenever we talk about children or families, having a family, this is something that I know would just drive me insane. I would go insane, and it makes me very thankful that I've never reproduced. Josh always tells me, you get used to it or something like that. I just don't think I'd be able to.
You could.
The next reality is your house will never be clean for more than 11 minutes. I'm telling you, dude, I couldn't take it. I'd go friggin' nuts.
I thought the same thing. I think I've got it worse than almost anybody. You know, the way it was, and when my wife, she was a package deal, 2 kids with her, they'd come over and it would be a disaster.
Whose kids are those?
You know what? We haven't figured it out. They showed up one day.
The 2 that your wife showed up with when you 2 started dating, whose are they?
We brought them to the vet. They're not chipped, so we weren't able to find the owners. I don't know. We put them on every milk carton in the 80s. They couldn't figure it out.
So again, you're going to try to convince me that you end up getting used to the mess and you don't mind it so much. I'm telling you.
Well, it's not that you don't mind it, but you kind of give up some of that. And I have a couple spaces that are mine and they're impeccable. So as long as I can keep that alone, nobody messes with that, it keeps you sane.
Yeah, Nick, have you ever wanted every single piece of clothing in your closet to have baby spit on it?
Of course he has.
And it's no matter how much you clean it, it still smells like it.
Oh, gross.
It's just the entire thing sounds like a horrible, inescapable nightmare. All right, one more real quick, and then we'll take a break. Oh, sure, we all end up turning into our parents. So this next little parenting reality. Parenting makes you question everything your own parents did, and then you end up doing the exact same thing. Because it's only natural. We all turn into our folks. One of them.
I think you definitely appreciate things you never noticed before.
Like what?
Just like you go like, wow, my parents, my dad was constantly in a bad mood. And as a kid, I didn't understand it. But then when I got older, I realized he was supporting basically 2 families of deadbeats. And he wasn't making any money. That's why he was always in a bad mood. He had all this responsibility.
The sumbitch could have used a little help.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, he just knowing, like you said, Ashley, like, oh, geez, now there's people counting on me. Where before it's like if I went broke and was completely irresponsible, it was just me that would pay the price.
Right.
Yeah, no biggie. I told you guys this before. Once I, was pregnant and gave birth, I told my mom, I was like, "You're incredible." I cannot imagine. She did it 4 times. I cannot imagine doing it 4 times. And then I turned to my husband and I was like, "If you are ever rude to your mother, ever once, ever, you suck," because she went through this for you.
Hey, U of M Recycling Jesus makes a good point here over our text message. He said, the only baby spit that I want all over my clothing comes from Baby Spice. That is a true statement. We got to take a break. We'll check in on the further nightmares of parenting when we come back on the Half-Ass Morning Show.
The Half-Ass Morning Show, 93X.
Oh, no, Cubby, I just got a text message here from a plow driver who's admitting that he just absolutely mangled somebody's mailbox.
Oh, I feel bad for you, but you know what? It's okay. I've had that happen to me before, and I found it to be great comedy, especially because there was mail in it, so it looked like a cartoon. Mail was everywhere.
You saw it just explode.
Yeah, it was one of those where it's like 4 all connected, right? So everybody's mail was like comically flying around.
Hilarious.
Was this pre-doorbell camera days?
Yes.
So you didn't get it on tape or anything?
No, unfortunately I didn't.
That's too bad.
You're right, because it was right in front of my house.
That's too bad. That would have been great to go back and watch.
Nobody was mad. We thought it was funny. I'm sure when you do it, though, you don't necessarily find it that funny.
The dude who texted in, don't worry about that mailbox. I know a guy, plow driver, who took out about 300 yards of somebody's fence.
I've seen that before with just not like the blade hitting it, but just the accumulation of snow. It got so heavy you pushed a fence over.
Dude looked in his rearview mirror and saw this chain link fence just cascading behind him. We appreciate what you do. Accidents happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think people understand that.
Of course. We've been jaw-jacking about parenting and the realities that come with the gig. Oh, you silly, silly breeders. You're up against it day after day. Here's some more on the subject of parenting realities. 90% of parenting is reacting to crumbs, weird noises, and suspicious silence.
Oh, yeah. Anytime it's silent, you wonder what's going on.
Gets a little too quiet down in the basement.
You know,
Uh-oh.
usually there's trouble at that
Yeah,
point.
they're up to something.
Your kid will embarrass you publicly, and sometimes on purpose.
Oh, definitely on purpose.
Bogus.
What did they do to you, Josh?
Well, so my daughter, like, she would, you would think it'd be the other way around. Now, it was mutual, because I would also do the same to them, trying to embarrass them in front of their friends. They were so good at dealing with it, though. But she would do something like do a weird dance at Home Depot or something, where I'd just be like, okay, I'm going in a different aisle.
You're on
I
your
can't
own.
be around, just trying to embarrass me that way.
Yeah. They will embarrass you publicly, sometimes even on purpose. I'm sure I embarrassed the living hell out of my folks quite a few times as a kid. I can't think that I ever did it on purpose.
Yeah, I don't think I did. I didn't like attention being drawn.
Now I'm kind of regretting not putting together some kind of a bit, right?
You seem like somebody who would.
I never thought really to put on any kind of an act. You will, when you become a parent, become an unpaid event planner, chef, Uber driver, nurse, therapist, and crisis negotiator.
Crisis negotiator.
You know,
It's a
once they get their license, it's terrifying on one hand, but it's also so liberating because, like you said about the Uber driver, now they're driving themselves to practices. If you're like, God, I really would like some Chipotle. Hey, kid, go pick up Chipotle. You kind of got somebody running errands for you.
Oh, that would be nice.
And they don't mind it at all. They're a new driver. I couldn't wait to drive when I was a kid, so I'd do whatever. You want me to go grocery shopping? I don't care. Let me drive.
No more paying for those DoorDash fees. You got your own personal DoorDash.
This one's kind of deep as we're getting towards the bottom of our list here of parenting realities. You think parenting gets easier. This should go on a wall somewhere next to the live, laugh, love thing. You think parenting gets easier. It doesn't. It just changes.
Oh, fun.
Fun?
Yeah, great.
And finally, you'll never pee alone again.
Well, that's not for me, but my wife, that's the case.
Yeah, that's already started. I can't put him down. He's crying. So I just learned how to pee while holding him.
Now it's not the kids, it's the dog.
Yeah, I was just going to say, do your dogs follow you into the bathroom too for some reason?
Well, I close the door. She barely doesn't close it all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they're always in the bathroom. I know because I'll hear her go, "Hello, sirs."
Yeah.
As they walk into the bathroom and she's in there.
My dog, I have one dog that specifically loves to do that, and he will it's like he knows what to do. He comes in, he sits right in front of me, and he puts his head like right by my knees to get pets, but he also knows that when I start to grab toilet paper, he gets up and leaves. He's like, all right, you're done.
He knows the routine.
It's so cute, but he'll also do it to visitors at the house. And they're like, why does he do that? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I might have taught him how to do that, basically.
You have 3 dogs?
Yeah.
So your bathroom dog, when you're wrapping things up, he turns to the others and says, "She's wiping, dude. She's about done."
She's coming out, don't worry.
My pets don't come into the bathroom with me. They know me too well.
Yeah, mine have never shown any interest in my potty style.
No, they don't want to come into the bathroom. So you hold your baby while you take a leak now.
Yep. Yeah, he just looks at the shower curtain because that's interesting enough for a 16-week-old.
Have you guys ever timed it out and win at the exact same time?
Probably, honestly, yeah.
Oh man, that's where it's at. All right, folks, we're gonna get rolling here. We got to get on the road with you and try to keep from playing a full-on game of bumper cars. Cubby, on the way out, skis?
Canoe Building Jesus wants to shout out his little package delivery boy over at Daytona Freight. Freshly Squeezed Jesus looking for a shout out to his dad plowing snow right now. And another thank you from 93X to all the plow drivers working long hours for us to travel safe. Thank you.
If you miss any part of the show, you can always listen to our podcast at 93x.com.
93X Half-Assed Morning Show.
Nice.
93X.
Nice.
What's going on, podcast pimps? Dana here for the fine folks at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to ring in the holiday season. Yeah, the 12 days of Shackmas are here, and here's what you got to do. This is fun. Follow them on social media between now and December 12th. They're going to be posting pictures of these glittery ducks all across the metro. Once they post one, the hunt is on. Find one and win big. Think things like concert tickets, game tickets, gift cards, and I've gotten word that one of the days will be for tickets and a wild suite with yours truly. But you'll have to beat me to find these ducks, and just a warning, I have a lot of time on my hands and I fight dirty. Follow Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to join in the excitement. And remember, get that furnace cranked on before it's too late. Book appointments now at standardheating.com. That's standardheating.com.